All right, all right. Still trying to get all my camera and stuff set up here. Good Lord, I wasn't expecting to have to do this. This on the spur of the moment. Good Lord. And I get over here and I got three of y'all already. Got to get my earplugs in, y'all. So give me a minute. I'm old and I'm fat and I'm stiff, so this will take a minute. All right. Let me get all this in. Who wants to come up on stream now? I can't just be sitting here like I'm in this eternal monologue. You know, I love talking, I love entertaining, and all of this kind of stuff. But after a while, I do run out of input. I need somebody to come on stream, even if they're sitting in the dark like Leah does. Leah might sit in the dark. I didn't take too long, Wicked. I was over there. I was being respectful to the stream. I didn't want to just break camp and not finish it out. That's like them people at church when the pastor is actually closing. The pastor is actually closing, and while everybody's praying at the altar, well, not everybody, but because I usually wasn't. If I was praying at the altar, I wouldn't see this. But everybody was praying at the altar, and then you look up and half the sanctuary has exited the building. I wasn't going to do that to Cooley. I might talk a lot of mess, and I might get wound up. I might get wound up and carry on and call people crazy names. I might drink a little scotch that Uncle Tiger gonna put out in the live chat and everything. But I'm respectful if nothing else. And part of that is probably from me spending so much time working in church ministry. I'm still adjusting my hardware. And I really mean my hardware, like my mic and stuff. I don't mean anything, nothing like that. But other hardware, I mean actually my microphone. At any rate, when I was cooking Paul, my mouth got real dry. That hadn't happened in a while, but I guess that happens when you get older and fatter and more diabetic. But here I am, though. But yeah, so here we are. But yeah, I do carry on, and people who don't know me very well, if I can spend some time talking a little bit about myself. It was, yes, I do drink scotch. You little rat, little snitch. I do drink scotch, but you make it out like I'm just sitting here guzzling it. Look. The Wars. See? I bought that yesterday, so don't be making out like I got a problem. I do not have a problem. I'm Irish. Okay, that's the way it works. You little snitch. And you're an Irishman too. See, it'd be different if it'd have been Wicked over there that might have said something, because he's Italian. And you got to kind of watch them Italians in a way, But no, it was my little Irish buddy. So, yeah, I guess I know who my friends are. Wicked would have never outed me like that. But anyway, here we are. How many we got here in the chat? I see there's the three of us. There was Hexagon Lost Denasia 213. Seems like I know who that is. I see, Wicked, you were saying that was, you were giving the love salute and everything to her. Maybe you could remind me who that is. I just, doing this kind of stuff has become such a surreal experience, because people will, they come across me online, whether it's Facebook or YouTube or whatever and stuff, and they'll just, show up in chats or on panels and stuff, and they'll talk like they know me, and they seem to be really happy to see me. And I have to kind of like, yeah, man, good to see you. Good to see you. So. But some of it, I think, is because, people use different pseudonyms. For you, Tiger, that means like a fake name. They use these pseudonyms on YouTube, and I think they kind of change them up sometimes, And so I won't remember who they are. At any rate, here we be. I see you, Hexy. Okay, I see. I didn't know if maybe you and I had a lot of interaction. Like Leah over here, Leah Bobia. You know, she and I had talked back a good bit. She moderated a debate for me here a few weeks ago. And Wicked Dreams and Uncle Tiger there. You know, we talked back and forth a lot in Messenger and stuff about different things. I didn't know if the case with you was that you were, you know, you and I had talked back and forth, and maybe you had a different YouTube name and everything. I posted it in Cooley's chat, Wicked. Golly, man. I posted it over there, but I'll post it again. I just hope that Restream will post it as well. I may have to come over to the YouTube link and post it. Let me give it a try this time. Did that come up, man? Sometimes it's either Restream or YouTube, but sometimes one or both of them are yeah, there it is. I see it. Are feminine because they work just whenever in the damn hell shit they want to. Let me pin. Oh, I clicked the wrong link. They just work whenever they want to. I don't know if they are feminine software or unionized software, but they just work whenever they want to. Gonna have to crash out early tonight. One excuse after another. I'm gonna have to crash out early tonight. Don't know what all those emojis run out. Okay, I see it over there. But I'll hang until I'm gone. That's what I told my wife back when I started dating, if you get what I'm saying. But remember to post the link. I did post the link. I remembered last time to post the link. See, you gonna mess with me. I remembered last time to post the link. It was just, like I said, it was either Restream or YouTube just wasn't letting it happen. But you see, it's posted now. Wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. So I had one day I'll be successful and famous enough like Cooley that I'll be able to have several monitors and whatnot. I'll be able to have several monitors I won't have to scrunch everything down. I've already decided since I started doing more streaming and everything that you see that iMac behind me there in that chair behind me, you can see it. That's a 2017 model iMac, and but it's a 27-inch monitor. It's a good bit bigger monitor than my iMac. My iMac that I'm on right now is a 24-inch. You wouldn't think 3 inches make a big difference, but what Leah probably understands, 3 inches makes a big difference or whatever. Deidre's sitting outside my office in the kitchen, and she's going to talk about, oh, my gosh, she should have seen that coming. 37 years that woman's been hearing my corny jokes. She should have seen that coming. But, yeah, that 27-inch, I'm going to have to set it back up. I took it off of my desk because I wanted room for my sound, my roadcaster, this little soundboard over here. See that little soundboard I got? I needed room for that soundboard or whatever, and so I moved it, and then I started doing, really like getting into some stuff that's a little more complicated technically, which is another reason, I told Cooley, now my camera's crooked. See, if Deidre was in here, it wouldn't be so crooked, see, but she ain't taking care of me. No, she takes care of me. She takes better care of me than I probably deserve. Anyway, so I moved it, and I see, man, this thing is supposed to give me a little tone to let me know when Italians come in. Are you there?
My.
Man, you can't be stealing my, well, wait a minute. Now you come in. See here, I'm going to do you now. Here we go. There. I done put you in your rightful place. No, man. You can't be stealing my branding, man. You can't be stealing my
No, I'm not
branding.
stealing, Brandon. No, no. But I'll tell you what I will do for you. I will have some of my my buffalo for you.
Jameson. an Italian. You're supposed to be drinking some of that red wine?
No, I actually drink Macallan. I drink Scotch, single malt.
Really?
Yeah,
Single malt. Oh, he is
yeah,
like bougie.
I am actually
I wonder
on
why
certain things.
my monitor is in my iMac and not in my monitor. Here, let me see what I got changed here. Yeah. Are you hearing any kind of echo or feedback right now?
No, I got nothing. No.
That's good. That tells me something. See. Okay, let me put this where I want it. All right. Say something so I can check my audio.
Check one, check one. Good.
It ain't where
Can
it's
you hear me
supposed to
now?
be. Yeah, I'm gonna put you back on the blue.
A little bit
Okay,
louder.
Yeah, I can hear you now. I got my little Bluetooth speaker here.
Oh,
I
okay.
got those, but I usually my iMac, I set it to where it sends my audio over here to my Rodecaster, and then in my monitor, because I was concerned about echo,
Mm-hmm.
and that's part of what's holding me up from doing a panel in a panel. I think I explained to you and Tiger that what I want to do is be able to go on panel like Vulcan Soapbox or Speakeasy or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you ever watched Made by Jim Bob.
I've seen like one or two, a couple of his
Yeah, what I
videos, not
want to
much
do what
though.
he does. I want to be green screened in where I'm the whole frame, and then over my shoulder have the panel embedded. And
Okay,
he
I see
does
what
it.
you're saying.
He'll be on the panel. He'll be on the panel and he'll be talking to his chat. Andrew does the same thing. He'll be talking to his chat, and when the chat asks him a question or he wants to engage on the chat,
Mm-hmm.
then he'll mute one and do the other, and then he's talking on the chat. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to break down. I don't want to hear nothing from you and that little squirrel Tiger about Android either when I say this. But I'm afraid I'm gonna give it maybe another month to
Mm-hmm.
keep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Say it. Say it.
Have you read the Bible much?
Say it.
Have you read the Bible
Say it.
much?
Stop. Hey,
Have
you're
you read the?
obfuscating right now. Say it. You're gonna get an Android. Say
No,
it.
I'm fitting to
Say it with me
say it,
now.
but
Say it with me now,
I want
Dane.
to find
Say it
out
with me now,
if
Dane.
you hadn't read the
I'm
Bible
getting
much.
an
I might have to lay
Android.
some groundwork. Have you read
Say
the
it. Say it with
Bible?
me now, Dane. And say it with me now. I'm gonna see you're obfuscating. You talking about an Android, now you're talking about the Bible. This has nothing to do with the first part of your sentence, Dane.
Yeah, it does
You
because
don't
you
want
got
to
my
say, I
mind
know it
working.
hurts you to say, I know it hurts you to say this. It's painful for you to say this. I know it.
There we go. Uncle Tiger says, "Damn the night I have to go to bed. Y'all are drinking scotch on stream. F my L. I guess that means."
I guess he's the first one to go to sleep, so break out the Sharpies.
Well, he doesn't. He doesn't have he can't resist the alcohol as much because he ain't but this tall, right? He's like a matchbox size, the Hot
Hey,
Wheels
look,
car.
you're right here.
He's Tiger is
Look,
built to
look,
scale.
here's Dane, here's Tiger.
Yeah, but no, I mean seriously, you fairly familiar with Scripture?
It's somewhat, not
Okay,
like
you familiar with the Damascus Road experience?
no.
Paul, yeah, God appeared to him in Damascus Road. He was going to Damascus to round up Christians to have them
Mhm.
executed. His name
Okay.
was Saul at the time, and God appears to him and says, "Paul, Paul, why do you continue to kick against the pricks?" Talking about like brushes and thorns, and why do you keep kicking
Uh-huh.
against the thorn bushes? Is what he's saying. See, now here comes what I was gonna say. See, if you'll just give me a minute. But I said so. I'm gonna give it about another, at the most, a month, but maybe less, of kicking against the pricks, trying to get it to work. But I think I'm gonna have to get me a Windows computer in here just to do that part where I can embed the stream
So,
because Mac
so what you're
with
saying is you're
this.
going to let your pride take a hold of you for a month.
No, no. Well, no, it's not a matter of pride. It's just a matter of it's the challenge. It's the challenge to try to make it work. What it
Yeah,
is
yeah.
because
Whatever you got to tell
because
yourself.
because Mac is such a fabulous machine.
It's simple.
It handles audio differently than Windows. And I'm just about to decide that that's the big difference. That it's just the way that audio is handled in a Windows enables you to do that. Because what I end up with is is if I'm on the stream, the panel like behind me, I'm green screened in. That
Mhm.
when I talk to the panel, my people in my chat like you hear me, but the people on the channel too, because I'm talking to them. Well, then my
Right.
audio here goes to their chat, to their panel, and then it's sent back to me. So it ends up
Oh, so
going,
you double. So you double hear
but
it.
it's not really an echo. It's not like, well. It's like, well. What I was saying. It's just one time and
It's
it's
like
just on
so.
the right
Oh, you know what
axis.
it's like. So pretty much like if you have the same channel on in two different TVs, it'll play at separate
Yeah, it
points.
it's just
So like
like
you'll
a
hear a sentence
fraction
of
of a
one, and
second
then
out
you'll
of sync.
hear, yep, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. I've had that happen
Yep.
on a few of my TVs. Time like the TV in the living room will play the same thing on the bedroom. Oh, dang, get rid of himself now. Oh, I'm
No,
gonna
no,
break
I
your
had to
screen if you
sneeze,
put me on
man. I
full
didn't
screen,
want you
bro. I'm
to
gonna
see
break
me
your
blowing
camera.
snot all over my microphone.
Oh, you don't want me to break your camera? This ain't a pretty face that'll
No, I
break
had
your
to
camera though.
sneeze. But that's what happens. And what I found out is it's just because the way that because when it comes to Mac, and I know you're one of them Android guys, but here's the thing that Mac started out more as like a vocational use computer for like corporations and graphics and server networks and stuff. Whereas Bill Gates started out wanting to kind of like Bill Gates was kind of like the Henry Ford of computers. Henry Ford, before Ford,
Mm.
cars were unbuyable. But Ford came out with the assembly line. His goal was to make cars affordable for the average American. And Bill Gates wanted to put, hey, we got Uncle Fatty in the chat.
Yeah.
Uncle Fatty,
Bill Gates
come
wanted
to
a
see
computer
Big
in every home.
Daddy. Do what now?
It was Bill Gates said he wanted what was a computer in every home,
Yeah.
essentially,
That's
was
what he
his
did.
goal.
Whereas Steve Jobs with Apple and Mac, he was looking just at a different angle.
Yeah, he
And
was more like
so,
corporate business and
yeah,
making business run. It was more of a
really heavy
functional
on
tool for
stuff like
business, not like
graphic,
a personal tool.
like graphic design, video editing, even like music editing, that sort of stuff. You know, well then, as it become more and more popular in like home residential consumer usage, that foundation was already in the operating system. So it's like in order for me to record desktop audio, I have to go into the MIDI section, part of the utilities and set it up. Whereas Windows, you just go in and click a couple of buttons and it'll say listen to, and you choose the app for it to listen to.
Uh-huh.
You see. But for me, I have to do it differently. And that's what I'm running into. Windows just separates all those audio streams natively, and Apple doesn't. And the really the foundational reason is because Apple was originally built a lot more secure because it was built for corporations and businesses and stuff. See,
Mhm.
it was a lot more secure. Well, part of that security cuts off things like a lot of consumer stuff. And that's one reason why there's so much more software available for Windows than Mac, is because those security
Well, I think it's
systems.
well. Would you say it's more because Windows is more for customizable for the way that you want it to be, to where the other one is like, okay, here's the set. It's like here's your set structure, here's your set
Right,
rules. This is like your basic plan. You know what I mean? And
right.
then like the Windows would be like, okay, well, let me take your basic plan, and if you wanted option for this to change it, you could. If you want an option for that to change it, you could.
Yeah, but that was because Bill Gates wanted to appeal to the broadest cross section of the general public. Whereas Steve Jobs was like, we're going to do one thing or this handful of things and be the best at it for our smaller niche market, which was like businesses and like graphic designers, music producers, that sort of stuff, movie producers. And he just focused on them. And that's why Apple has more money right now than the US Treasury because he
Tiger, I'm a
focused
wage
on
slave
it.
too. Look,
Yeah.
Tiger Sagan's comment. No, I really have to go to bed. I'm a wage slave. So am I, Tiger. I wake up at
Come on,
5:30 every
man.
day.
No, see, he's
Come on,
blaming it
Stream
on
and
his
come hang out.
job. He's blaming it on his job, but that woman's done texted him 2 or 3 times.
Mm-hmm. Tiger, you better come in here and spoon me. It's my turn to be the big spoon tonight.
Yeah, Leah, I get what you're saying, and what you're saying is true, but we need to suck out the vitriol you have in what you're saying. They attempt to force you. Come on, Leah. I know you're female, but stop being a victim. No, the purchasing everything through them, that's not as much the case now as it was in the past. But
They're the
they
China.
have such a close hold on development for what'll work in their computer because of the security and the stability. I don't even have to carry malware protection, virus protection, none of that kind of stuff y'all have to carry to keep from getting
That's because they're
all,
spying on you. They're watching everything you do. Your iPhone takes a picture of you every 30 seconds.
I'm
Do
talking
you know
about
that?
my iMac. I'm talking about my iMac.
Your iMac, your iPhone, all those. They got cameras on them. They're watching you. They're listening to you.
Do you know
They're
what a
looking through your
red
search
herring is?
history.
Do you know what a red herring is?
It's a bird, sir.
No, it's a fish, actually.
It's a deer.
Herring, not herring. Man, you're a chef. You ought to know the difference. I'm talking
It's a
about this
cat.
thing right here. Let me
It's a
turn it
dog.
around here if I can get it turned. See, I'm talking about
I
this
know what it
thing.
is, man. I'm just messing with
I'm
you.
talking about this thing. Huh?
That's
I'm not
an
talking
ugly
about,
dude on your screen.
man, shut up. Although I do agree now that I realize you're talking about you. But no, it's man, shut up. No, you're talking about you. Keep talking. But no, it is. It's about the security. Like back when they had the Boston bombing here a few years ago. Remember the Boston Marathon? They had the pressure cooker bombs that the terrorists blew up during the Boston Marathon. Remember this was
Yeah, I
about
remember.
10 years ago. Well, those guys had iPhones that they had done all the texting back and forth, and the FBI ended up taking Apple to court. Went all the way to Supreme Court to try to get the court to order Apple to use their backdoor abilities to unlock that phone to get evidence off of it to prosecute the terrorist. And Apple won in court because they refused to do it.
Yeah,
A
I
lot of
remember that.
people would come out patriotic and say, well, they should have. Well, so much of their business plan is about security, and that's like a foundational thing. And their
Yeah,
argument
I
was,
mean,
first of all, we shouldn't be compelled to do that. Second of
no,
all,
I think that's
anything
on the
else is going
government's
to destroy
responsibility
our
to
whole
break that phone.
brand. What now?
That's on the government's responsibility. That's the government's responsibility to crack into that phone and find out everything.
Yeah.
That is not.
Yeah.
That's like going to a car dealership and getting a car from the dealership, and then you call Mercedes and be like, "Oh, my oil needs a changing. You have to come do it yourself," like the owner of
Right.
Mercedes.
Right. Let me see what Uncle Fatty's here saying.
Like Pillow.
I'm sure that means something to somebody, but man, look, Uncle
I don't know
Fatty,
what the hell that means.
I appreciate it, but I'm a 54-year-old Alabama redneck, man. I don't know who Mike Pillow is. Maybe you can come up on stage and tell us, or you can
Is he talking about Mike
chat back
Lindell?
with me.
Is he talking about Mike
My
Lindell,
Pillow
the
guy?
owner of My Pillow guy?
I don't know. He's talking about a box of soda and a roll of foil. I don't know if he's calling me a conspiracy theorist or what, but I don't know. Has Uncle Tiger left? Y'all stay dogging shit. I had to be get on a 40-foot roof in a blizzard. That is tough with Uncle Tiger.
Yeah. Still a bitch. Get on here. Come
Uncle
hang out with us,
Tiger,
man.
Uncle Tiger, Fatty. I don't know. Fatty may be over on the Facebook because I got the Facebook streaming too. He may be over there on the Facebook stream. I don't know. Don't seem like he would be, but he might be. What I know.
You should be able to see him. Come on, Tiger. Come hang out. Come on, Tiger. Come out and play. 5 more minutes.
He can't get 5 more minutes. Now he's on the YouTube because nobody's over it. Maybe he's on the Rumble stream. I don't know. Let me look. See.
Oh, well, he just said ding ding. So It could be Rumble stream. Could
Yeah, I
be
think it's
YouTube.
a Rumble stream because I don't see him over here in the YouTube either, so it must be on the Rumble stream. I do appreciate you being here, Uncle Fatty, even though you're kind of trying to take my whole Big Daddy part because I'm probably fatter than you are. I am an uncle
Are we gonna
too.
have a? All right, listen, Uncle Fatty, you need to come up here. We're gonna have a fat off right now.
No, I gotta take my shirt off, and y'all don't want to see my minis, man. Y'all don't want to see my
Nah,
minis.
nah, nah, nah. You got moves.
I'm sorry, Miss Leah, but you know them Italians. You know, remember the whole Roman Empire thing? He just takes over everything. You're talking about my man back there. See,
Oh, we're
see,
doing this
here's
again.
Uncle Fatty.
All right.
He finally came up. Let me see. Here you go. Oh, well, we're gonna bring him back up. Sorry.
What's up?
Hey, man, what's up? What's up? Well, no,
Yeah, I'm just
Leah,
skinny little
to
fucker.
answer your question, Leah, that's a painting.
Man, you
a
like
friend of
as
mine.
fat as Dane's head.
Yeah, I don't know why he calls himself Uncle Fatty. He don't look real fat. I thought he was actually fat. Oh, look at it.
I used to roll
There's
those
a lot
things.
of collard greens and bacon and everything.
Because he's rolling a fatty. Because he's rolling a fatty. That's why.
But no,
Been known
Leah,
to.
to answer your question, that's a painting a
And you're
friend
not
of mine
sharing?
gave me years ago. If Wicked will shut up a minute, that's a painting a friend of mine gave me years ago. This is back in the 90s. We all went to church together, and I had 5 kids, remember? And I was very involved in the lives of my children. Now, they all grown, and they all got attitudes because I was too hard on them or mean or rude to them or whatever. Little punk. See, where I messed up, I was raised pillar to post. My father was a bandito. If you don't know who they are, Google it. My mother was a hairdresser. My stepfather was a sailor. You know, I grew up like a marshmallow in a bowl of Cocoa Puffs, okay? We raised, my wife and I raised our children. My wife was raised very solidly middle class. And we raised our kids a lot like that. So then they turn around and they ain't never went to bed a day in their life, a night in their life when they didn't know where daddy was at. See them? They ain't never had to step over folks passed out in their front yard to go to school. None of that kind of stuff. So what do they got to do? They come up with all kinds of little nitpicking things to complain and whine about. Yeah, I'm a little irritated about that. But anyway, I was very hands-on involved with my kids. Yeah. And we were going to help this friend of mine move. We all went to church together. And some of the men that was helping us move went to her little rental storage shed and got her stuff out. And when they came back, it was so silly, man. We talking about guys. Some of these guys were older, but the youngest ones was like my age at the time, which would have been about 25, 26 years old. They come back with the truck full of stuff, like giggling like little boys who had found Daddy's Playboy magazine hidden in the bathroom under the vanity. Or at least that's where I hear those things were hidden at. But how would I know, right? And I was like, "What's up, man? What's the big deal? Y'all giggling, acting?" And they turned this around, and they all thought that was just crazy. And
that's
like I said, well, me, I am a proud redneck, as anybody who knows me knows, and everything. But really, in my pastime, Wicked up here and I would actually have a lot more in common. You know, him being a chef and making all the cheesecakes and stuff. I'm actually a much more artistically minded person. Yeah. In real life, it looks like a black and white photograph. And to me,
that pencil?
What now? No. That's like I think that's like acrylic, whatever. Nice. But it's just amazing. And to me, it talked about something you don't see in society. So that's what I tell people when they see me online. I've had several people in different panels say I'm trying to impersonate Andrew Wilson, which I take as a compliment. Because he and I do kind of think a lot alike, kind of in different ways that our technique. But this is back in my 20s back then. And what I saw when I thought about it was the fact that in society, you can have a painting or a statue or whatever of the Madonna and child. You know, Mary, the woman holding the baby, and they're both naked, and nobody says nothing. But you have a father and a child, and all of a sudden, that's some kind of perverted thing. When I saw what I saw here,
but that looks like an infant child, right? It's an infant child, right? It's an infant child, right? Yeah. Well, skin-to-skin contact with the infant child is one of the most important things you could do with it.
Right. And you can look, and in that painting, like, you could tell that baby is, like, completely comfortable.
Yeah, man.
So like if you were to see that in real life, you would be able to know that ain't the first time that dad has held that baby. And it showed like emotional connection and comfort and
Yep.
stuff. I fell in love with it. And when I told her how much I liked it, she said, well, Jason, no, it's Jason's brother, Chris. She said, but Chris hates it. He wanted to let me hang it on the wall. You can have it if you want it. She had bought it out of a coffee shop in some college town, South Carolina. She just gave it to me. And that's
Wow.
been the mid 90s. So what, 30
Badass.
years ago, 25, 30 years ago? And I have, this was before Google existed.
Oh, yeah.
Back in those days, you had things like web crawler.
Oh, yeah.
Those kind of search engines, and you had to type in the search terms perfectly. You weren't finding shit,
Yep.
And so, especially since Google come out, I have searched and searched and searched. I wish I could find the artist that painted it, because that ain't no print.
It's got to
There's
be
no.
one.
Is there a name or anything on it on the back of it? And have you tried to take it out of the frame to see?
John Hurth, huh?
It's on the frame. It's on the frame.
Well, no, it's on the canvas. John Hurth.
It's on the canvas.
Herth is his name. I ain't been. She said in his coffee shop. She said this college town. The college was kind of an arts college, and that the
it's probably just a random student.
Let them let different students like hang their work. She said that he was well known for like paintings of like Marilyn Monroe and that kind of like 50s and 40s and whatever, like celebrities. But man, it's just been very few people. Where did Uncle Fatty go? He must have had to turn his camera off and come back. But it's very few people. Like I said, I've had it now. Be what? Let's see, this is 2026. So yeah, about 30 years I've had it. And in those 30 years, I've only had like less than half a dozen people ever look at it and respond to it like favorably. You see what I'm saying? Most of them, they like them grown ass men who came back from the little,
grown boys.
Storage shed.
That's all it is.
Or they're like, oh my God, that's just, it's so sexual. And like, I had my sister-in-law.
How is it sexual? Like the kids, like even like how can it be? I understand that, but like how do you know he's not like wearing underwear? Like, you know what I mean? You can't really see the bottom half, right? He could be, if you want to play that what if game.
You can see that's the top
but you can't. But if you were to say like maybe if the baby was being held lower, you could probably give that assumption. But he's got the baby like up in his arm, like that's just like pure nurturing right there of like caring for your child, skin to skin contact.
100%, yeah. I agree, badass. But the thing is, men, if they do the same, these women, these feminists, along with Fugazi's, debate prompt, they talk about equality and men and women and everything. But when men start moving into, doing things that are typically thought of as a woman thing, like the Madonna and child, oh no, that's a predator, he's a danger, he's blah, blah, blah.
But you're equal.
So yeah.
Like I had so many questions for that guy, but I couldn't get it to him.
Oh man, yeah. I knew before they even called me up that I wasn't going to actually be able to get any concessions out of him because he's such a feminine thinker, and everything. But it's like I told Cooley, no, I didn't come up. I didn't come up to try to convince him because I knew that was going to be like trying to catch a chicken in a muddy chicken yard. I don't know how many of y'all ever done that. Uncle Fatty looks like he may have chased a chicken or two.
Man, my neighbor's got 3-legged chickens.
Three-legged chickens?
Got a farm of 3-legged chickens, bro. They fucking... You want to know
Sounds like you have a lot of love for them.
You want to know how they taste?
Do you live close to a power plant or something?
It's North Idaho, man. You never know. You got fucking millionaires right next to pig farms.
Yo, you know what it probably is? I bet you they're growing the potatoes for McDonald's at that farm.
He gets an extra drumstick out of each bird, right?
Or a wing.
You don't know how they taste. They're too goddamn fast to catch.
I'm gonna say something my mama would say if she was talking to you right now. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and bite. How the hell you got a 3-legged chicken?
I mean, why does the foreskin exist? Who the fuck knows, right?
I'll tell you why the foreskin exists. Well, it's not exactly why
I mean,
the foreskin
there.
exists, but I will ask you this though. Do you know what they do with the foreskin when they circumcise a young child? You know what they do?
No,
They
deep
sell
fry
them to
that.
Hollywood elites so they can have
No, that's possible. But no,
Yeah.
they save them up. They save them up, and then when they save them up in a jar, and when they get enough of them saved up, they sew them all together into a wallet.
that's what I say.
And then when they
They get
get
little
ready to go
wallets for
on
midgets.
vacation, they rub their wallet and it turns into a suitcase.
Oh, fuck.
That's a true story. I read that in a medical book or magazine or pamphlet or billboard or something somewhere. I forget, but it's a true story.
Yeah, just don't get it wet. It'll turn right back to small size, right?
Yeah, I was in the pool. Yeah, my brother Justin is in the chat. I'm trying to get him to come up on stream. I don't know what he's doing up this late,
Yeah.
but trying him to come up on stream. But I can guarantee you, Justin has heard that joke more times than he wants to remember.
Yep.
Very, very little of my comedy is joke telling. But
Well,
I could count on one hand how many jokes I actually tell, and that's one of them.
Yeah. You know the one where
I
the
got
guy
a
walks
bunch of
into the
jokes, but they're
barbershop,
not
right?
appropriate at all.
The guy walks into the barbershop, says, "Bob Cox, sir." And hairman says, "No,
What
sir,
now?
only haircuts and shaves."
Leah said she thought I was finna make a trans joke. But
Shoot.
it's really bad that whenever you start
mean-
talking about stuff like that nowadays, people automatically would think that, oh, well, he must be talking about
Right.
sex changes or something, you know?
You don't have
No,
to
that
make a
is
trans
definitely
joke. They
a
are the
very
jokes
unique
themselves.
picture. I noticed that photo when you were on your stream here a couple of weeks ago, and I've been thinking about that picture. You know, you're dead right though. It's a very kind of off topic, you know, to see men even talking about being nurturing and you know, playing that role, you know, so to say.
Yeah, but
It's
wouldn't
the
you say
culture,
nurturing
man.
would also fall into the category of protecting?
Oh fuck yeah! I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
I had 3 kids before I was 22, man. Had my
Yeah.
first
I
kid
got
in junior
one.
year of high school.
So
Same gal,
I
right?
had my second one when I was 22, and then my wife and I had 5 kids in 10 years.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why
Yeah,
I'm
we
we
quit
late.
got
after
married.
3. My
In a
boy
couple-
was fucking 11 pounds, 12 ounces, bro.
Yeah, I didn't have my son till I was 40.
Yeah. That's cool though. Shit. My
11
dad's best friend
pounds.
didn't have his first till he was 62.
11 pounds.
11
was it
pounds,
a
12 ounces,
C-section, or
dude.
did they peel your wife from around?
No, dude. It was our third. It was our third. So, you know, whatever. But he had gestational diabetes and
Oh.
basically took all the sugar from her. I mean, she was big. She was stretched, right?
Yeah.
Totally all natural, no drugs, no nothing for all 3 of them. And fucking doctor was like, dude, where are you hiding this thing? You know, and dude, he's your size, Dane. He's your size. His shoulders are like this on me. I mean, it's his head's up here, and I'm like, yo, what's up? He's like, what's up, pups? Big kid. But her, you know, her uncles were big guys too, you know, like 6'8",
Yeah.
fucking huge loggers, you know, put a fucking full log on his shoulder and just throw it on the fire, like, what's up, pussy? You know, type of guys.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
11
nothing better, man.
pounds.
I coached all their teams, coached like 20-something fucking soccer teams for Park and Rec and all their friends, taught all their friends how to snowboard, and you know, was very blessed enough to be self-employed and be able to get off at, you know, 2:33 in the afternoon and do what I want to do with the kids and shit. Now that they're older, I'm fucking empty nester for the past 4 years, man. I'm like, why is it so quiet around here?
Yeah,
Just
my
had my
wife
third
tells
grandbaby.
My wife tells people, and just a full disclosure, I joke around sometimes and tell people that my poor kids had 2 dads in a lot of ways. Because when it comes to that Gucci goo, you know, mama stuff, my wife's a lot more like a dad and everything. So she started telling people,
Yeah.
because our last kid left out of here, I guess about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. And she tells people, she'll say, I've heard my whole life about this empty nest syndrome causing mothers to go into depression and yearning to have. She said, I ain't seen none of that.
Yep.
She'll tell you, she said, I ain't seen none of that. She said, it's nice to get up out of bed and be able to walk around my house naked, and I ain't having to fool with other people's stuff and hearing other people
Indeed.
walking around in my house. And
Well, I mean, you know, as well as anybody, life is what you make it. You know, you go through life
Yeah.
being
Why
a
they ain't
miserable
got that
son of a
couch with
bitch,
no
and when you
armrest, right?
I've got a guy that's worked with me for 20 years, bro, and he wakes up every day and he says to himself, I hate today. Today's gonna fucking suck. And he has a bad day every day. He never has a
No.
good day, right? He's always
If
the
you tell
first one on
yourself
the
that,
job
it's gonna
site to
happen.
start bitching and crying. Fucking what about this? What about that? You know, we finally made a rule, dude. The first guy on the job site that starts going, has to buy donuts for everybody on the crew the next day.
Yeah.
And he still does it about 2 or 3 times a week. Freaking, wait a minute, freaking, like, dude, you can hear him from like, dude, just fucking attitude of gratitude, man. Attitude of gratitude is what it's all about.
Yeah. It's the generation, man.
Yeah,
Like I
he's
said
an
about
older.
Well, they
he's an
don't have
older guy,
they don't
though.
have gratitude now.
He's,
There's
you know,
no
he's
there's
kind of
no
a
gratitude.
boomer, but you know, he's just a gruff motherfucker. He's an old Cajun boy too, so I know how it is
See, it's
growing
like
up in the swamp. You know,
it's like a saying
Yeah.
that I've heard before, which is really nice. It goes, your gratitude determines your attitude, which determines your altitude.
yep, I know that one. I mean, shit, Serenity Prayer saved my life, guys. I'll tell you straight up. I mean, I didn't battle or anything, but was fucking at the point where it was like, okay, do I run off and be a deadbeat dad or fucking have kids? Raised them, got them up into their early teens, and was working over in Seattle making killer money. Actually, was fucking building Bill Gates' fucking compound, bro.
No
Lead
kidding.
man on foundation crew in my early 20s, building these big 12-inch radius concrete walls, going like on these slopes for these fucking Japanese gardens and shit, and all these big rooms for these underground tanks and shit. Running the crew, making killer fucking money. Out of town 14 days and home for 2, and out of town for 14.
What trade did you actually work?
Trade?
Yeah. What trade was it?
It was concrete. So I was basically the foreman on a concrete crew. And
Concrete.
Oh, Mason.
Yeah,
Nice.
Concrete.
Yeah, big concrete, like commercial shit.
That explains why you're so
we
ugly,
did the casino over here in town, and I was, kind of fresh, not cub, but was still, fresh enough. And all these old boys are over there scratching their head. And go over and look at the prints, and they're trying to figure out how to do a wall that's got 180-foot radius to the inside point, right? And the parking lot's all full of like piles of dirt and big sauna tubes for the lights and shit. And they're like, well, how we can't just pull a string to figure this out, off of a radius point. And I'm like, okay, so fucking you take your 8-foot panel and we just, do, and we know the circumference and we divide that, and you need to off kick every 8-foot panel 2 1/4 inches. And they're going, so they kind of let me, like co-lead on that job. And I mean, fuck, I've been with them for a few years, but kind of earned my shit on that one. And they sent me over for a whole summer. We were over there, and nice. Started up whatever late spring, and fucking 2 weeks off, home for 2 or 3 days, and then 2 weeks on again. And I start getting these messages like, hey, when did you start working for the siding company? I see the siding truck out there all the time. Well, when did you start working for them? And I'm like, I've been in Seattle. Come home on a fucking Wednesday afternoon, 3 days early to go to hunting camp. And, homeboy's in the fucking kitchen.
Yeah.
It's been about 3 years going through that shit, and like, it's a big ego boost. It's a big fucking punch in the dick. Is what it is, right? It's a big ego blow, right? Mm-hmm. And flew off my shit, dude. Straight up, flew off the rocker, like full on. Didn't know what to do. Had never been broken up with. Had a couple girls in high school, but like, since junior year, she was my wife. I was like,
yeah.
And I knew a little bit, and still like tried to do the whole, the heroic thing that we learn in the movies and the songs, where you have to struggle to earn her back. Dude, when a chick says she's done, believe me, okay, she's thought about it 1,000 fucking times.
Yeah,
before
did y'all have kids together? Did y'all have kids together?
Yeah, all 3 with the same gal. Got married on New Year's Eve, dude. I called my buddy to see what we were doing for a party, and his dad was a priest at the Episcopal Church. Yeah, fat ass, what are you doing? When are we gonna get you guys married? You're living in sin. Fuck, let's do it tonight, Bob. He went in, bro, and he fucking lit thousands of candles. All the poinsettias and shit were still in there from Christmas. Got married at the stroke of midnight. Fucked my parents over on like $6,000 worth of tax returns. But we were straight up in love, man. It was a great thing, and the kids, man, they went through some shit. Straight up, man, they went through some shit. We lived in a fucking single wide, right, with my wife and my 2 daughters while she was pregnant with my son, with her mom and her 2 sisters in a single wide.
Wow.
We finally got this place that I'm still in now. We're here for like, almost a year before I started working over there. And, dude, I wouldn't say stalking, but I was kind of fucking with this guy. He was on probation, right? So I'd show up at his AA meetings.
Dang.
Start talking about how I got some guy that's fucked my wife and I don't know how to do it. I just don't know what I'm going to do. He'd be sitting over there, doing this shit. Whatever. And after a few years, and he was a buddy of mine in high school, small high school. We all knew each other, not like a buddy, but an acquaintance, right? And I went fucking psycho, dude. I won't lie to you. I straight up went nuts trying to play the white knight, the winter back move, the whole thing that we learn in the movies. I'm completely convinced, bro, that most of this problem you talk about with this femininity and this feminism, this weak man culture, it's all from this movies. And I wouldn't say the music as much, but most songs for the most part are fucking love songs, bro. They're either love songs or being broken up with songs. Right?
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah. What it is, man, when you get into like what I call the belly rubbing music, the romance music, or a lot of your movies, what it is, they just portray it like that, man. And especially if that boy doesn't have a strong, assertive father to mentor manhood, actual manhood. See, I did that. See, I was raised by a single mother most of my life, right?
Yeah.
Now, my stepfather came along about halfway through my childhood, and I mean, he was a decent guy, but I mean, just straight up, if I could get my fat brother to come on up on stream instead of giving all these excuses, he could attest to this as well. My stepfather, as nice a guy as he was a simp. All he knew how to do was keep mama happy. And he kept mama very, very happy. And in a way, I'm thankful for that as far as a son and a mother. But I didn't have anybody teach me how to man up and take care of business. The part of manhood where it's like, you're freaking miserable. You don't want to do it, man. Well, you want to go home and go to bed too. You want to, women talk, teach men to cry. Yeah, that's a part of you. Yeah, you want to go curl up in the corner and cry too. But if you do, people are going to be hurt. You have a duty. You got to step up and go. Now, feminists consider that some sort of a weakness or some sort of a pathological thing. But men, we got to be able to walk it out. So for the first probably 10 years of my marriage, as I transitioned over, and everything, there was a lot of conflict in my family because my wife was raised, her father, I mean, he has his shortfallings like everybody else, but one thing he did do was he did his duty to take care of his family, come what may. When she and I were dating, because when I met my wife, I was 18, she was 17, so we were children. We thought we were grown. And, she was having some kind of problem with her little car that her daddy bought her. I had to buy my own cars, but her daddy bought her. And we were talking, and I told her, I said, we got a real good mechanic we use. If you want me to, I'll give you his number. And to her, it was like just normal life. It wasn't like she wasn't sassy. It wasn't like she would lay in a smack down or nothing. She just, in just a conversational tone, said, oh, no, my daddy will take care of that. And I remember thinking to myself, what? What are you talking about? My daddy will take care of that. So I thought to myself, because I kind of thought, what's he know about that? You need a mechanic to take care of your car. Well, my kids, especially my daughters, they could say the same thing about their daddy. But see, I had to grow into that because I didn't know nothing about that, man. I didn't know nothing about
think of it like we're only like this far away, generationally from like being horse and buggy, right? And being broke ass farmers, dude, like broke ass, like dirt fucking poor. You're lucky to even own the dirt. This whole, privilege that we can actually now say to ourselves, I don't want my kids to grow up the way I grew up. Right? Does that make us softer? Or I mean, we try to maintain that discipline and the order, but we're still, man, I've got friends that I've heard say shit like, I'm never going to tell my kids no.
That's some woman shit right there.
That's
Right? And then a year later, their kids are fucking, and they're like, get over here. No. Like, there's not a lot of cognitive awareness when it comes down to it. Right. We're really just like detached from our surroundings. We don't realize that we affect everything around us and everything affects us, and that we aren't the center of our own universe. And I think we kind of,
what happened was the things about femininity. And, do you ever you've come and seen me on the Vulcan soapbox before, hadn't you, Fatty?
A couple times. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Vulcan, like the leader, he and I had a pretty intense back and forth on Tuesday's stream. My wife said, it wasn't my wife, it was my brother, I think, said he thought me and Vulcan was fixing to come to blows, but that wasn't it. It wasn't like we were hostile towards one another, but we were that jousting back and forth. Because he was exploring, because I do talk about being a man a lot and masculinity versus femininity, and he kind of misunderstood a little bit. Like I was saying, Wicked was on the stream, Wicked and Tiger. He was trying to explore why it was I thought masculinity was a virtue. So I had to kind of distill that down to try to explain to him. I'm not saying masculinity in and of itself is a virtue. But there's things that entailed by masculinity that are duties that men have to do. And without those duties, society and civilization falls apart. But because I focus so much on that doesn't mean that I think that femininity doesn't have virtue and duties. The problem is when the things that are feminine, either number one, they get discounted and those women are pushed towards masculinity, number one, or number two, that the things that femininity, the virtues of femininity get, the way I say it, just to irritate feminists. So this is kind of hyperbolic, performative. When that femininity gets out of its cage, the way I say it, but when it gets out of its natural design place and it gets out into the public square and it starts governing public policy and those sorts of things, or whatever, that's how we end up with what you're talking about and what I talk about a lot. That femininity is designed to nurture that family, that helpmate for that husband, raise up those children. But the things that mother uses to raise up those children are custom designed for that family, not the city council meeting.
100%.
Yeah, well, it's all feelings based.
Yeah,
that's why.
Right?
They'll take their feelings over facts. That's the problem.
Yep. And the feelings over facts in the home when you're dealing with little children. Okay, like they got that phrase, a face only a mother could love. Well, my mother was a feminine woman, but she still had a lot of masculinity to go for it. But I'm missing something, Wicked. I'm missing the joke, but the whole thing of face the mother could love. My mother would say that when I was born, she said, "Dang, you look like a little drowned bird." She said, "Cause you were so skinny and you had them big eyes and you just all shriveled up, But that is not a typical thing for a mother. But when that mother raising those children and those little children are like, Billy said I'm ugly. Mom comes in and says, "Oh, Billy, stop hurting your sister's feelings. Little Mary, you're beautiful and it's in the eye of the beholder and you just got to be." That is where
you're pretty just the way you are.
But when you get out into the real world and you got this gal that, she's unfit, she doesn't keep herself clean, she doesn't take care of herself. Like if you watch the Whatever podcast, shout out to Brian
Warlock.
Just so you know, Lizzo takes showers, dude. Okay, and she can definitely dance for like 3 hours straight while singing.
No,
that's even for
hold on.
That's pretty badass for any size of person.
I don't know that.
You like fat chicks, don't you?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nah, I knew it. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it.
Fatty.
I mean,
I knew it.
I just don't discriminate. That's what I'll say.
I knew it. I know you like fat chicks. See, that's why they call him Uncle Fatty, because he banging fat chicks. He's a feeder. He's a feeder.
Big hugs, big hugs.
Big hugs. You can't even fit your arms around him. What you talking about? You ain't hugging nothing. That's a half a hug.
Shit. Roll me up like a little fucking dough ball. Just stuff me out in there.
Hang on, Wicked. Hang on, Fatty. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't say that I quote unquote like fat chicks, okay? Because I've been married. How old are you, Wicked?
43.
Okay, I've been married. When I got married, that would have made you like 6 years old. I've been married a long time. I've been married longer than Uncle Tiger's been alive and everything. So I don't know a whole bunch about the dating scene. You know, I found one pretty woman with low standards in men, and I got her off the market in a hurry, okay? And then we had
And she wasn't fat, was she?
No, we had a bunch of kids. We had a bunch of kids, and then we agreed that whoever left first had to take them damn kids with them. So, you know, we stayed married, come hella high water. You know, it's like it's blood in, blood out. However, as things move along, yeah, she put on some weight. And then
no. There's a difference between putting on weight and just being fat.
Right.
You can meet them skinny and get fat. There's a big difference between meeting them skinny and getting fat and just having like don't roll over on me.
No, she got she got.
But some of those whatever girls, I mean, they're just
Hear me now. She got pretty heavy and everything, but she did develop some health issues as it went on and everything. But my point is this. Like, she and I both have lost a lot of weight in the last, couple of years. Like, I used to be 400 pounds. I'm down to about 3.25 now. When I met my wife, I was 185 pounds. I'm 6'3", so my waist was like 30 inches. You see what I'm saying? And my wife,
I think that's too skinny for 6'3".
My wife, wait, I didn't ask you because I ain't trying to track you. You ain't no doctor, man.
28-inch waist.
So, and my wife, I think she was like 95, 97 pounds when I met her, but now she's 4'11". But she looked like an olive on a toothpick. I'm talking about.
36, 24, 36.
Yeah, so we, we grew and everything, and we've been fatter, we've been skinnier. But what I explain it is, what I like is the aesthetic of the, slender, fit, woman. But I'm
Dane, you like thick girls, not fat girls.
Is that our programming though that does that to us? I mean, I just think I think a smile is all it takes.
Let me get
I think
finished.
if you get the right smile, any guy will go for the right smile.
Hang on, Fatty. Let me finish my point. Is the aesthetic of looking at the woman, and she looks all fit and cute and everything is in the places it's supposed to be and everything. But when it comes time to hug or spoon up in the bed, or, you want to lay your head on her shoulder, give me a chubby woman any day of the week.
Telling you.
The visual, it'd be nice. But what I want her to like morph in to that plumpty dumpty gal. It's like you got a body size pillar that's got a heater built into it, man.
You know it. I mean, you show me a woman that's, crapped out a couple kids and doesn't get a nice big old butt.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
You guys see? I think we're talking about different things here. Dane's talking about a thick chick. I'm talking about fat chicks, and you're talking about a girl with a big ass. I'm talking about like fat chicks. There's a difference between a girl with a big ass, a thick chick in the right spots, and a fat chick.
Sure. I mean, like I said, some of the whatever girls, right?
Yeah,
very unkept, you could say. Just slovenly. Gluttonous, you could say. Definitely not my ain't going there. No.
You don't like Gorlock?
I mean,
that's not a girl.
I mean, whips and chains are one thing. We did just go see the Melania movie here a couple of weeks ago. We had 13 of us.
I know it's not. I wanted to trap him on that one.
Yep.
I was trying to trap him on that one, Dane.
Black leather, ruined it. Just a little horse crop, just a little pop, pop, pop.
Yeah. No.
And a wax.
Gorlock isn't he a Hispanic man that's had the drugs and procedures and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Gorlock is a man. I was just trying to get him to say he liked Gorlock, and then he would realize he likes fat men, not fat women.
Yeah.
Ultimately, like if Deej were to drop dead, or if Deej wake up in the morning and she's come out from underneath the anesthetic and she packs her bags and leaves or whatever, the woman I would, if I did decide to date, the woman that I would, in my mind, be looking for would not be a woman you got to roll in flour and aim for the wet spot, okay? I ain't talking about that kind of fat. I'm gonna be looking for not necessarily a fitness
But
model, but
Dane, that's
help.
what he's looking for. That's my whole point. You're looking
Is
for
it
a thick
fatty?
chick. Those are totally fine. Thick
Is
chicks,
it
there ain't
fatty?
nothing wrong with a thick chick, girl. Trust me, there's nothing wrong with a thick chick, thick girl in the right spots. Nothing wrong with that at all. I'm talking about fat chicks, bro.
And like
Come on,
big
fatty.
butts in
Is
the
that
can,
what you're
not lie.
looking for,
They'll be
fatty?
right back.
Like they have to have he likes 4 chins, 3 stomachs. Like she got an ass on the front and the back.
No. You talking about like the back of a neck look like a pack of Oscar Mayer hot dogs?
Yes.
No, we talk about
He
chicken.
likes he's talking about like when he spoons and he tries to grab here, but he's really grabbing this one.
Yeah, no, I don't want none of that. Like my mama was fat like
See,
that.
look, she just walked in front of his camera.
Yeah. no, my mama was a fat chick like that. My mama used to say that in her lifetime, she said, I probably gained and lost a couple of tons in my lifetime. My mama was a big old woman, man, like that. But no, I ain't. She also died when she was 66 years old. So all that stuff will catch up to you sometimes, But my mama was big like that, and my stepfather, he was a little old bitty fella and everything. What my mama used to say, my stepfather's name was Dave, and my mama used to say, "Oh, poor little old Dave, he got to love a while and chalk a while." You know what he meant? You know what she meant? That she was so big that he'd get romantic, and then he'd get tired out and get a piece of chalk and make a little mark to mark his
So he knows
spot.
where he finished off.
Go get some rest
Yeah.
and come back. He'd come back and
He
get
did.
started where he left off.
So what you talking about? So he was like, when you park in the city and you got the guys walk by, they take the chalk, they put it on your tire, and then they'll come back an hour later to see if your car moved, so they know to give you a ticket or not.
If you can picture like a little mouse crawling all over her named Dave, and when he got tired, he'd make a little mark on his spot and go rest.
he put little bookmarks inside of her like he reading pages.
Yeah, that's what mama said. That poor Dave, little thing, he got to love a while and chalk a while.
Shit.
I wouldn't. Now that's just a little bit too much. When you go and you go to squeeze a leg or something, and the flesh kind of gushes between your fingers like biscuit dough. No, that's a little too much. That's your kind of woman, huh, fatty? I can't hear you, fatty.
Because he's stuck inside of her.
Had my thing on it. I got a remix you got to hear. Actually, I got 2 of them that you should hear. But
let me ask you, though, man. Did you hear what I said about a woman that you squeeze her leg and her flesh? Is that your kind of woman? Squeeze it between your fingers like biscuit dough.
Yeah, just little butter for the bread,
That's how my
No, it's not.
stepdad was.
No, it's not.
Oh,
no.
I can say that's how my stepdad
I mean,
was.
I'm kind of weird. I got a armpit fetish.
All right, you can just stop there.
So like, if
We're
she ain't
live.
clean,
Just stop there. We're live. We're live. Just stop there. Trust me, people are going to clip you right now. I'm going to save you right now, bro.
It's been.
Yeah, no, you don't want to do this. Let's not go down this road. You're going to get clipped, and then I'm going to have to laugh at you. And then we're going to bring it up on stream, and we're going to react to it. Then we're going to have a whole stream about you like an armpit fetish, and then this is not going to end up well for you. So let's not do this. My
safe word is pumpernickel.
Yeah,
this is not going to end well for you. This is not going to end well for you. I promise.
TOS issue. We don't want to get too crazy. This ain't Rumble.
Been there.
I do hope Cooley goes to Rumble though, because that would give us a little bit of a
But Cooley don't curse. Cooley don't curse. Don't matter.
There's no cursing on Rumble.
Stream, he wanted to go to Rumble to be able to. It's not just the cursing; it's the YouTube. Okay, like
oh, me, the TOS. Yeah, you could say certain words. Yeah.
Like me, I'm not just a white dude. Wicked. I'm Scotch Irish, and the word, the I'm gonna go ahead and say it because I got this small channel. They ain't gonna care. The word
Well, no,
cracker.
because you're talking about your hat right now. You're talking about your hat.
The word cracker, like that, to me, I mean, that's like a point of pride for me. Yeah, because that word was invented for the Scotch Irish. Okay, not for you low life Italians. And I don't know what
No, no,
fatty.
no. We're hey, here. I got a good one for you. Here, I'll give you a good
Let me
Italian
finish what I'm
joke.
saying real quick. Let me finish what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what fatty is, but he looks Scotch Irish. See, so it was
He
invented
looks
for
like
us.
he looks like you got flattened.
He looks like So it was invented for
Look,
us.
the
So
fat girl licked all the hair off his head because she thought it was a lollipop.
I wear that as a badge of
It
honor and
happens.
everything. But it blows my mind that word cracker violates YouTube's TOS. So there's all
So
sorts of those words in
yeah.
YouTube that ain't even really, but if it just gets up on the borderline of offending some group, have you ever sent in like a super chat, Wicked?
Uh,
Have you? Sometimes on the super chats that I want to send in, it'll take me forever to change it and edit it so
to
it'll
chose
pass.
words, yep.
It'll be times
And
I'll
then
be looking at
sometimes
my
it'll
phone.
slip through, and then you can't even go back to it because they won't post it. You can't comment on it because of certain words. That happened to me like a few times. That happened to Tiger the other day.
I'll be looking at my phone. I'm like, there's nothing in this super chat that's in any way volatile or nothing. And sometimes I'll just say, forget it, and I'll keep my money.
So they did that to Tiger because he used the word panties.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
went to go to try comment on it and it said the super chat is no longer available. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm literally reading it right now. I can see it.
I see organized insanity said, you done offended me. If I offended somebody, that makes my night, man, because that's in my genes. But I see your little laughing face down here.
Good.
Hey,
Everything.
if
But
I
no,
haven't offended
organized.
you, can you come up on screen so I can? That'd be
Yeah,
All
yeah,
great.
right.
yeah. Organized
Thanks.
insanity. I don't recognize your name, man, but like with Uncle Fatty, and there was one earlier, the Hispanic or whatever, said a Latin or whatever.
Hexagon,
Yeah,
hexacana,
hexacana. That's
or whatever it
interesting.
is.
But I look and I say, well, maybe that's somebody I've talked to or somebody I'm familiar with, and they just got a different names. So organized insanity. Click the link, man, and or a lady or whatever. It looks like a little boy's picture there. But come on up, man, and we can have some fun because you got your little
Here you go.
smiley.
Do you want a good Italian joke for you?
Oh yeah, the Italian joke. I don't know that
Yeah,
there's a whole
I'll
bunch
give you
of. I don't know that
I'll
there's
give you
such
good Italian.
thing.
Why
No
are
such
Italians
thing.
scared of helicopters? Yeah, why are Italians scared of helicopters?
Why?
Because they go wop 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 wop, getting.
That I remember that one now.
See, the way I
Insane.
tell that joke, the way I've told that joke, like I've told you before, I got about about this many jokes I tell
But
to
the
be
handful.
funny.
It's always a good one.
What I'll
That's
do, but even that joke, I don't tell it like a joke. You see what I'm saying? What I'll do is let's say I'm in a conversation with some redneck friends or something, and we're talking about tires. You know what I'm saying? And then just in the midst of that conversation, because probably the best known Italian tire manufacturer would be who, Wicked? Just your people,
Mm,
man.
really.
You are
I
Uncle
mean, there's a few.
Tomolino. You are Uncle Tomolino. That's what you are. You an Italian Uncle
No,
Tom. Pirelli.
I know that, but I'm just saying there's a bunch of tires.
Why didn't you say Pirelli? Everybody knows Pirelli, man. They don't have no tires called Guido or Vinny or nothing, man. It's Pirelli. Anyway, so I'll ask him. I'll say, man, I said, I'll ask him. I say, you know, what the best Italian tires are, and they'll say, no, no. I'll ask them. I say, man, I said them Italian tires, man, they're pretty good tires, man. I said, you know what they do, and they'll be like, well, they tires, man. What you mean? I say, well, they go forward and they go backwards, and when they go flat, they go wop 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 wop. But I had to
That's
work
true.
that in. I don't go like a
Yeah,
joke, like, but bump bump.
yeah,
I got to work it in. I slide it right
Yeah.
in.
yeah.
So there's
I
that
get.
moment in
Well,
your head where you're thinking, is that
Oh
fool
yeah.
serious?
you do know why most of Italians were named Tony, right?
Why is that?
Well, when we got sent here, it said to New York.
So you know Uncle Fatty. So you know Uncle
I
Fatty.
haven't heard that one. That's a fucking good one.
So you know Wicked up here is like what? Wicked, third generation Italian?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you knew the man who came off the FOB, the fob that came off the boat. You knew him, basically. Your grandfather.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he ain't like us. They shipped us over here in the 1600s to fight with the Indians, you know. But yeah, what are you, Fatty? Besides old and ugly,
Bald.
Adopted.
what you what?
I was adopted
Bald.
when I was a month old.
Oh,
And
adopted
actually
a
got
month
to-
old.
Yep. Never knew. We kind of had a clue about genealogy and whatever the
Okay.
history, but really didn't know. And then come
Damn, I
out
should've
pretty
charged
much
my phone.
Scotch Irish, Swedish, Norwegian, and what's the other one up there? Swedish, Norwegian,
Scotch Irish. So Scotch Irish people like licking
and
armpits,
Swiss.
huh?
Yeah, and Swiss.
Interesting.
So, and like Danish,
Dane,
pretty
is
much.
there something you want to tell us?
Just a
Well,
bunch of,
there's a difference.
But really-
in Irish. There's a difference
Yeah.
in Irish and Scotch Irish, though. A little bit of a difference.
You're not claiming this?
Did you have that
What's that?
23andMe done, Fatty?
No way, dude. But I'll tell you what, I did meet my mom. I met my actual birth mom. We have a great fucking
Okay.
relationship. It's
That's
fucking
good.
super cool. Like when I was going through my divorce and shit, I was getting calls from this random social worker and just thought it was about the divorce and shit because fucking ex-wife had gone off the rails and got hooked up with Dr. Oxy, you know? And, her and her old man were just all fucking... And I ended up getting full custody of the kids and got my shit together, and was like, fuck, this is bullshit. And raised all three of them for fucking 14 and a half years while she was basically junked out.
Yeah,
She
man.
finally got her shit together enough to where we can at least at least for the past few years, we've been able to at least communicate when the kids are getting married. Now the kids are having their own kids, so
Mhm.
it's been good for our side of the relationship too. But man, for years, dude, I was a fucking psychotic fucking motherfucker. I'll tell you what, a vengeful, spiteful motherfucker, a jaded fucking douchebag, straight up.
So, Dan, I'm going to head out of here. My phone's at like 5%, so it's going to die here in a minute.
Come on, man, plug it in, Wicked. You
Right
gotta
on,
go to
Wicked.
work in the morning?
Huh?
You going to work in the morning?
Yeah, I
Wicked?
got to wake up 5 o'clock.
God, dog, it's midnight where you at.
Yeah, it is. You're absolutely right.
That explains
West
why
Coast,
you look so old and wore out.
No shit, right?
It's because I actually work. We went over this day. You sitting home all day long. I work. That's why.
Look, man, I'm busy. You see that bulletin board, man? I'm busy.
It looked pretty empty to me. I see a bunch of lines.
No, I need to
Look
get
pretty empty.
I need to get that. See that blanket? That woman left her blanket in here where she'll be laying on this couch taking a nap. She left her blanket. And look at that. Like she left her little snack dishes too.
That's for later.
Yeah.
That's for later. See?
I'm gonna have to go
See,
back
like-
there and issue some husbandly judiciary. I'm gonna have to do. She done.
That's what you're going to have to do. So,
No, man. But
All right,
man,
well,
I'm telling you, I'm gonna have. Here she is. I was just joking, baby. I was just joking.
we in trouble. He in trouble. We just kidding. We just kidding. It was all joke. It was all joke. Nothing happened.
She said,
Okay?
"Look." She said, "Look, they can see how fat I am." Watch yourself, Fatty. Watch yourself. Uncle
Nah,
Fatty.
she's too skinny for Fatty.
That's a married woman, Fatty.
What
That's a
about big girls?
faithfully
Big girls
married
need love
woman.
too.
No, baby, you ain't fat enough for Uncle Fatty. He like them women where their thighs feel like cottage cheese squishing between their fingers.
From under cheese, we call it.
From under cheese. Let me ask you, Fatty.
He likes the girls where it goes. And it doesn't go like head and shoulders, knees and toes. It goes head, shoulders, stomach, touching toes.
Fatty, let me ask
Rolls
you.
and
See,
rolls
he's
and
like,
rolls.
yeah.
What these fat chicks you like, Fatty? I'm trying to explore the mind of a fat fetish man, okay? If she's so fat that her knees and ankles and hips are done give out and she can't even stand up,
Yeah.
you still thinking, woman, look ahead, let me get over to you.
Shit, I'll go to the store just to get fucking nachos 3 times a day just to keep her in bed.
Are you listening to this?
Yo. He likes You know what he's gonna do? He likes the ones that likes to put the nacho cheese inside their belly button and eat right out of their stomach. I bet.
Yeah. Sour cream and guac,
All right. On that note, I'm definitely getting out of here. I can't. No.
My brother. All right,
you
Wick, thanks
you
for
have
coming
fun with
on,
that,
man.
Dane. Let's
Thanks for coming
maybe
on.
we'll do
Look,
this again tomorrow.
I'm gonna try to do a stream tomorrow evening, maybe more of a reaction thing, man. So yeah, if you got time,
Yeah,
man.
I'll be out of work at like 10 tomorrow.
I've
So
been so busy
start
trying
like
to get my audio and my equipment
actually it
set
might
up.
be a little bit later. I forgot. It's freaking Valentine's Day weekend, so it's probably gonna be till like
Oh,
10:30, 11 o'clock when I get
so
off
I
work.
can do like Jim Bob. I've been working so hard in that I've really let down my live streaming and stuff. So I'm trying to get some stuff up. So yeah.
Yeah, we'll see through. Even if you pop on and I'm at work, I'll throw it on. So we'll figure
Well,
something
look,
out.
man, hug that baby boy for me, man, and go to bed. You got bills to pay.
All right, man. I'll see y'all later. Hey,
And
Dane.
don't hold that phone so
Dane.
close to that face, man. Back up
Dane.
a little
Dane.
bit.
Dane. Have a good night, bro.
Don't tell me what to do. Damn Italian.
Have a good night.
Man, don't tell me what to do, you damn Italian.
Every time with these guys.
Do I now?
Every time with these guys.
Yeah. Wicked. I came across Wicked over there on No Fugazi. He lives over in Florida. He's actually a chef, man. He's really an interesting dude. He'll text me sometimes different things he's, like created. And I look at him, I'll be like, he might not be gay, but he missed a good chance. I'm talking about there'll be some pretty stuff. I'll pull some of it up here. Somebody's texting me over here on my text. I wonder who that is. Let me pull this up. Give me a minute. Let me see here. I got somebody. Uh-oh. Hang on a minute. I must have accidentally clicked on my OBS because I ended up with this weird echo. Let me see here.
Oh, it went away.
Yeah, it went away. Could you hear the echo?
Just for a sec, yeah.
Yeah, that's part. I'm trying to.
That's OBS free, though.
Well, what I was explaining to Wicked, see, Wicked's on an Android phone, and Uncle Tiger is on an Android phone. So we fight back and forth. We fight back and forth over, Apple, because I have an iPhone versus Android. But I think I'm almost convinced I'm gonna fight it for another few weeks, maybe a month, to try to get because I'm an Apple Mac man. You see, I even got an old 2017.
Oh yeah.
That one has got an Intel processor in it.
Yeah.
Well, the one that I'm on right now has that new Apple Silicon processor, which is really a superior processor. Oh, yeah. I'm a high-tech redneck fatty. And so, but there's trade-offs in everything. For instance, if you want more RAM in a new Apple computer, now mine's a 2021 model, so it ain't new. But if you want more RAM, you better spend that money when you buy that thing. Because for the Apple Silicon processors now, your RAM is built into the chip, the processor. Yeah. With Windows, you can order more RAM and you can click it in there.
Yeah.
So there's trade-offs, but that one right there, that's still an Intel processor, which is a weaker processor. But I'm going to try to use it maybe with that Intel processor to get my audio right. If not, I'm going to have to find me a decent little cheapest Windows machine I can get.
Costco.
Just to do what I want. Yeah. Or I could do what probably a reasonable person would do and just give up on what I'm trying to do. Cooley over on Fugazi, he's got 4 million subscribers across all of his platforms, and all he does is Restream. That's why, like us, right now, where your window just borders right up to mine and we're squeezed in here, I'm streaming just from Restream. Yeah. But I can go over to OBS and I can create scenes like made by Jim Bob and Andrew Wilson and Jake Rattlesnake and those guys do. But because I'm on this Mac and the way the Mac handles audio, I'm having to figure out how to do that so that when I'm speaking to the stream, because I want to be like Jim Bob where I'm green screened in and over my shoulder is the debate panel I'm in.
Yep.
But then when I talk, my audio goes to y'all in the chat, but it also goes to the debate panel. Well, the debate panel sends it right back to me.
Mm-hmm.
On Windows, you could map that audio so that doesn't happen. I'm trying to stovepipe in how to make that work, but I'm about to give up. I'm about to just say, okay, I'm either gonna have to change my plan, which would be the reasonable thing to do, except that I am Scotch Irish.
Stubborn like a
Yeah,
mule.
You mentioned Scott. You have to turn your volume down. You
I know. I'm gonna go get my headset.
got your AirPods. Were in here.
They're in the truck.
Oh,
I'm not going out to the truck.
oh.
Sorry.
You want me to go straight to get it for you?
No.
No.
Hey, Fatty. My wife just signed on, but she's here in the office with me.
You guys got an echo going.
Turn your speaker down a minute. Your speaker down?
It's down pretty low.
Or turn it all the way down for a minute. Or
Okay,
just
well,
mute. Yeah, mute your mic. Okay, yeah.
That's better.
So I'm going to step away from the computer for just a minute.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to leave her here. She's not fat enough for you.
No.
Now, she pudgy, but she
Yeah,
ain't fat
definitely-
enough for you.
Yeah,
So don't
definitely
be
too
making no
young, too.
moves on my woman.
Yeah.
I'm going to be back in about 2 seconds, okay? So don't go nowhere, all right?
Oh yeah.
If my brother, just Lollipop there, he keeps talking about he's going to bed, but he keeps commenting. If he was up here, then the entertainment and the comedy would continue. But I will be back
Nice.
directly. Don't go nowhere. Anybody in chat that leaves, in the words of David Cooley, you're gay. I'll be right back.
Sweet. There's no snacks up there. There's no snacks up there. Yes. Little boy thinks it's dinner time. What's up, huh? What do you think, huh? What's up? What do you have? Very nice. Very nice. What? Yeah. You guys got any pets over there at the house? No, these guys. What's up? Say hi, Tito. Say hi, Tito. What are you doing? No snacks up there. There's no snacks up there. Good. Come on. Get down. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Crazy little bastard. Where'd who go? Oh, 30 seconds. You guys got any animals over there at your place? Replace the kids with a dog?
It's like origami trying to get my headphones. Figure out how to put my headphones on here because they wrap around your ear and that. Oh man, here we go.
Fancy
Justin,
one.
if you come up on stream, Justin, you don't have to come on camera. You can come up on. I'll let you up without, since we used to share bath water. I guess I'll let you up on stream without camera, Justin. And I know there ain't nobody's gonna impersonate you. Who would want to be mistaken for Justin? I appreciate you coming by there, Hexacan Lostanesia. Yeah, she or he was here before I even got here. They were here waiting on me and everything. I appreciate it. I wish you to come on up on panel. We could have chitty chatted, Unless you're a woman who steps on the scale and the scale says next axle, please. You don't want to come up then because then Uncle Fatty gonna start sending you some DMs. We don't want to do that. He said he might be little, but he needs,
It happens.
If he's ever in a shipwreck, he wants a woman he can use for a life raft. You remember, Deej, how Dave was like that? Like Uncle Fatty. Who is this? It just came up on my little blinky blink.
Keeps kicking my microphone off when I change screens.
Oh, there's two Uncle Fatties here. Let me bring up Uncle Fatty's little thing. What are you fitting to stream here, Fatty?
I did a remix of I Like Big Butts.
And I Cannot Lie?
The Sir Mix-a-Lot song.
Right.
Turned out pretty dope. If you want to hear the beginning of it, it's pretty sweet.
Oh, I don't know, man. What about the terms of service, man?
No, it's all good this way. Even with the lyrics and whatever else being chopped up and replaced like a mashup or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all legit.
Who's that walking behind you, Uncle Fatty?
Oh, that's Johnny.
Was that a son, a friend?
Little Johnny?
No, buddy. Doing some 3D printing shit and
you do 3D printing, huh?
Shit. Yep.
Yeah, Greek Irish.
You do 3D printing, or he does?
I do.
Yeah, he does. Got a 3D printer.
2 of them.
Okay.
A couple of them. Yeah.
I had some pretty cool stuff.
Pretty cool shit. Pretty much make anything you want. Guy made a Gatling gun, bro. A legit, full-on Gatling gun. 3D printed.
No kidding.
Yeah, dude.
They said they come up with those, years ago, they went to court about those 3D printing things for making firearms. The plans and stuff. Some dude was hosting it on a server like the old days of Napster. And they were saying that was illegal, and they took him to court, and the courts ended up ruled that he wasn't violating any of that. So you could 3D print those firearms now, which don't have serial numbers. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a gray area.
We got the files here in the Glock.
It's really you're just buying the parts that you need. It's just like being it wasn't the Brady Bill, it was the one after that where they were trying to basically to where you had to serial number every little part and piece, and you couldn't buy individual parts in series and shit like that. That it didn't pass, but it was something to where they wanted to regulate the parts individually. I mean, I can kind of see why you'd want to, but still, like, say what, up here in Idaho, you can get anything you want.
Yeah.
At a gun show every single weekend. So
yeah, I'm hearing the echo of myself. Is there somebody playing the stream in the background?
No.
Okay.
You got YouTube on something, or
no? I don't. Wait a minute, it's gone. Yeah, okay, it's gone. Whoever it was, they must have muted something. That's cool. It was you?
Yeah.
Oh, because we're in the same room. Oh, well, when you get ready to talk, just unmute your mic, baby. No, So you should have said that with your mic. Okay, unmute your mic, dog.
Like you let me talk.
That's right. That's right. Like I let her. I can't stop her from talking. Yeah, you can just talk
Just
really
smack 'em.
loud. You know what you ought to do is come over here and get on. You know where your mic is. Well, when you turn it on, it would still pick me up. Anyway, so Big Booty Butts 639. Like I am concerned about if I bring it up, I get TOS. You sure it ain't gonna be TOS?
No, I play them all the time.
Let me.
They're individual. It's not the original songs like a traditional mashup where you take one song and take the lyrics and just put them on another song. It's totally rewritten, individually prompted, whatever. But
yeah,
just in general, to kind of,
as far as the
lead
lyrics,
it to that.
It's like as far as the lyrics, the terms of service on the lyrics.
No, because it's all mixed up and mashed up with echoes and shit and whatever.
Let me see. I'm gonna play it and see. Let's see if I can figure out.
Oh shit! I probably have to. I probably do, yeah, because it's on share screen, right?
Yeah, it should share the screen. It should bring in your audio. Man, I ain't brand new on some of this stuff.
Oh my God, Becky. Look at her butt. It is so big. She looks like one of those rap guys' girlfriends, but, understands those rap guys. They only talk to her because she looks like a total prostitute, okay? I mean, her butt is just so big. I can't believe it's just so round. It's like so out there. She must be working for Fat Ass Productions. Can't deny that when a girl walks in with a little bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung, wanna pull up tough, cause you notice that butt was stuffed deep in the jeans she's wearing. I'm hooked and I can't stop staring. Oh baby, I wanna get with you and take your picture. My homeboys tried to warn me, but that what you got makes me so horny. Oh, rumple smooth skin, you say you wanna get in my band. Well, use me, cause you ain't that average groupie. I've seen them dancing to hell with romance, and she sweat. Got it going like a turbo vet. I'm tired of magazines saying flat butts on the dame. Take the average fat man and asking that. She got a bang of much fat. So fellas, has your girlfriend got the butt? Hell yeah. Tell them to shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake that healthy butt. Baby got back. Baby got back. Baby got back.
What happened?
Yeah,
Where'd it go?
It's fun messing around with that stuff.
So you made the score? So you did it? Was it AI or what was it?
Both augmented, basically.
If you hadn't been smoking them Marlboros when you was 13 years old, you wouldn't have that problem.
Yeah, if I didn't swallow a cocktail down the wrong pipe.
What you drinking?
Iced tea.
Okay.
Long Island.
Let me see. Even my Long Island. Even my brother down there said you screwed up a good. What you mean, Justin? Say, come up on stream, Justin.
Yeah.
You doing all this in chat. Come up on stream, Justin. Click the link, man. Click the link. And I kind of like that kind of up the beard thing on my wife's screen there. So let's kind of, I'm about to work on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, anyway, Justin, come on up on stream, man, and you can like have the conversation. Since, like I said, since we shared the same womb, I won't make you put on camera because you ain't got to worry about nobody seeing your bald head and your big old titties, man. Come on up. Are you asking, baby? No, what you need to do, baby, is you need to come over here to the YouTube stream to chat.
Nice. Oh, look at that.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Got the dual.
We're missing
Nice.
somebody. Who we're missing? There was somebody. Oh, yeah. What happened to your song? We ain't going to listen to the rest of the song?
Yeah, I thought it was. Oh, shit. It clicked off. Hang on.
Yeah, it stopped in the middle of it, man. I was getting a little groove going, man.
Yeah, this Apple thing, it's not. Every time I switch screens, it does something over here on the stream side that.
Are you on the Apple?
No, you are, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm on an iMac, but we're streaming through Restream, which is a browser-based platform.
Yeah.
So it ought to be cross-platform.
Should be. It should be. There we go. Yeah, when I switch screens on the browser and stuff, it clicks all the stuff off over on the other browser here on the stream side. There's the bluegrass versions turned out pretty badass too. But see, with this new stuff, basically you can have it kick your song off, but then it lets you go into the studio, and it's like your normal. You're working with MIDI files and stuff like that for music, right?
Hang on, Fatty. Now, I've been liking you here in my stream so far because you look like a hillbilly boy out, ugly, high mileage, need a frame off restoration. So, and it kind of makes me look not so wore out because I am wore out. I'm used to being the most wore out guy. But then I say this, look, y'all, don't let this gray beard and this country accent fool you. I'm a high-tech redneck. I know some shit. Now, you coming in here getting on my stage talking about MIDI. Look, you ain't got to spell out MIDI to me talking about some MIDI. I know some SHIT. I tell people I'm a high-tech redneck. So you look, man, you're going to have to like restrain some of that talk because you're getting in on my marketing, my branding here.
Gotcha.
No, I'm just playing. With you, man. Go on with it. But
I know.
Just let you know.
I know.
Go ahead and explain all that stuff for other people in the audience that may end up hearing it. But just let you know, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. It's like DJ Studio or what's the one that Apple uses for mixing? Pro Tools. Yeah, yes, Pro Tools.
I use that. I do any kind of audio mixing like that. I go because I have an Adobe Creative Suite subscription. So I go over there to Premiere Pro or Audition. And I get that slicing and dicing it all up, man.
Nice.
You making me blow my cover, man.
Yep.
I'm the dumb redneck, man. You making me blow my cover.
Po white trash.
This is you again, sexier.
Like you were saying though, you can, if you're talking about crackers, right? You use the hard R, but boy, you throw a soft A on that word and it turns into something different, right? But then you got the soft A and the hard R on the other side with the N word. It's reverse translingual racism is what it is.
Yeah, I got this sexier than Dane guy, and I'm thinking that may be my brother because he's over here in the green room. And I'm thinking that's probably him because he spent 50, I'm 54. And so he spent 54 years trying to compete with me. So I don't know why it's not bringing him up. Let me do a couple of little changes here. Still ain't up. But before I play your music, let me bring this person up and make sure I'm looking at. Okay, yeah, because I got it set to not bring up There we go. Non-video people. Because, people on the internet, they show up, non-video, and then you never know. They come up non-video, and then after you get them on screen, they might turn the video on and be shaking the pecker at you or something. And then there you are, man, and everything. So, is that you, Justin? You're muted, Justin. You got to unmute yourself, you dumb old low-tech fat redneck.
Okay. The first damn time I've screwed this damn thing.
Nice.
See? Can't
What
you
the hell you
tell
want
with
from me?
that? Can't you tell with that fool is? You tell me, brother.
And look at here, that sexier than dang shit. That's why I was helping you test all this mess the other day. I typed that in this damn thing, just screwing with you. I don't know why. I don't know why it's coming up.
Not too hard work though, staying getting sexier than this guy.
Well,
No,
man, if I wasn't sitting here on the couch half naked, I'd show you. I'm way finer than that joker.
Trust me. Me and the Environmental Protection Agency, we thank you.
Yeah.
So look here, man. What you think about Uncle Fatty's music? Now you put in the chat something about screwed up a perfectly good song. To begin with, I thought you meant by turning it off. Me, I was kind of catching that groove, and I was kind of surprised by catching that groove. So what was you saying? Justin?
I just hate when they take a good classic song like that and put it to other music. It just, it loses it for me. Maybe it's a nostalgia thing. The only time I've ever seen any of those songs that I like was like you see those bluegrass folks take a AC/DC song.
Yeah.
I kind of like that. But
Steven Seagulls and the Gourds and
that Seagull one, I don't know the rest of them, but yeah, that one. But other than that, no, I like the original song just way too much. I mean, everybody grew up on that.
I don't know, man. I'm not a huge fan of Sir Mix-a-Lot, Big Butt song. I mean, other than it's nostalgic because the reason is like this, and I know this is stupid, but like, you remember, Justin, when we was in high school and stuff, and I was crossing racial barriers romantically, and people would talk stuff and talk crap and everything. And then when Sir Mix-a-Lot came out, there was all these middle-class white boys. All of a sudden, they had a thing for bottom-heavy women and everything. And that, so like, Sir Mix-a-Lot, I like big butts or whatever. It's like, there wasn't a song for me. I was living that life. You know what I'm saying? And everything. So, I like the song, like you said, it's nostalgic. It comes on, I'll be jamming with it, I want none unless you got them buns, hon. I like that. But so to be honest with you, I was really surprised because look at Uncle Fatty. How old are you, Fatty?
I'll be 50 in a couple months.
Damn, that's it.
You lived a hard life, didn't you?
Rode hard and put away wet.
No. I know what it is, Fatty. I forgot. You spent how many years working concrete?
Fucking couple decades.
Oh yeah, see that's what it is, man. It's that.
No, it's them damn fat women. They so damn much work. They done wore his ass sleep the hell out.
Shit, they appreciate it so much they make you dinner every night. You don't got to lift.
I don't give a damn. I cook for my damn self. No, sir. I'm too damn big for fat women. We look like two damn elephants trying to mate or some shit.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, sir.
It's all about the smile. As long as you're both smiling and everybody's saying yes, it's a good time.
You ain't saying yes. You saying roll over.
All I want to hear is anyways. So
yeah. Anyway. So no, honestly, look at Uncle Fatty because he looked like an Appalachian redneck, hillbilly. I wasn't expecting it. And I know it's AI, but the groove though, man. I'll be honest with you. After a little bit, I was kind of grooving a little bit, man. Grooving a little bit, kind of like how Chris Stapleton burst on. Now Justin, I was following Chris Stapleton back when he was with the Steel Drivers, and it was a bluegrass.
Yeah, right.
Long before he ever went solo, and even longer before he busted out on the Grammys, and everybody was talking about he was an overnight success. Okay, but when he took that Tennessee whiskey, Your love is like Tennessee whiskey. And he laid it down to Etta James's, what is it? I'd rather go blind. Isn't that the tune it was, baby?
Something like
Lee. Something like that. He laid it down and then he sang it with, because he's from Appalachia. He sang it with that Appalachian soul. Man, look. Tim McGraw and David Allen Coe and George Jones, they just need to stay home when it comes to Tennessee whiskey. So I kind of went with it. You don't think so, Justin?
You talking about
Just,
Chris Stapleton?
I'm talking about taking a song that's like I'm gonna talk slow for you, Justin. Taking a song that's like a classic that people love.
Stop being a jackass. Talk, fool.
I can't help it, man. I can't help it, man. But you taking it and you remix it a little bit, and you come out with something that is, that's grooving of its own accord. Like sometimes I don't usually like
That's different than taking certain mix a lot. No, that's different. I told you a while ago, I don't give a damn. But
you're racist.
I told you I like the AC/DC songs that they've changed over to bluegrass or whatever. I've seen a few songs like that I like. I'm talking about that particular song. Took a fine Sir Mix-a-Lot song and put it in some other music I can't even call. I don't know what the hell was that, jazz? I don't know what that was. But no, that ain't none of me.
No, it wasn't jazz, but it was grooving. I like it. Like I was really kind of let down, and you know me, Justin. A lot of these folks online has found me recently. They don't know me like you know me. But true or false? All right, like look, Uncle Fat. Let me show you something. You probably can't see it, but you can't see it. But there's a scar on that knuckle where that fool cut me in the baby crib. I was in the baby crib. And that dude went and got a serrated knife out of the kitchen, coming and cut my finger, and I'm still a little pissed off about it.
And you know what, Fatty? From the baby crib, he's been a jackass.
Yeah,
a jackass.
I can see it. Definitely deserved it.
Yeah, don't even try. I don't feel sorry for that fool. No, sir. He was goo gaga, but he was being a smart ass. You believe me?
At least all the lead paint was already licked off it before he got there, right?
Damn skippy.
Anyway, if I can continue with what I was saying, so I'm just saying that not just to point out what a jealous, abusive, violent little boy that he was.
Horrible, little bastard.
I'm just saying that it ain't like he has any inclination to lie for me to make me look good. Okay?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Right, Justin?
I mean,
absolutely.
Top rope. Right?
Let me look at. I'm trying to pull this up so I can
see that picture there? That's a picture of Dr. Dre and Eminem had a kid together.
Is that what you marketing yourself as?
No. No, that's just what that's what the machine came up with.
So you do all this in AI, right?
Basically, and then take it into the studio and take all the stems, cut all the stems up, flip them around, and track them around, take the parts and pieces and set them up. This one is totally different.
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt, it's so big. She looks like one of those rap guys' girlfriends.
Just a minute,
You know what I'm saying? Those rap guys, they only talk to her because she.
Yeah, pause it just a minute, man. Justin, now you hear that groove, that little beat? I don't know if that's a fatty beat or if that's a AI beat, but man, that ain't something you could groove to.
Yeah, on that Eminem stuff, but no, not on Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Man, look.
Screwed up a good song.
Roll it, fatty. I don't care if he likes it or not. Roll it.
Like a total prostitute, okay? Man, her butt is just so big. I can't believe it's just so round. It's like so out there. She must be working for fat ass percussion. I like big butts and I cannot lie. You buzz can't deny that when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. Wanna pull up tough, cause you notice that butt was stuffed deep in the jeans she's wearing. I'm hooked and I can't stop staring. Oh baby, I wanna get with you and take your picture. My homeboy tried to warn me, but that butt you got makes me so horny. All rubber smooth skin, you say you wanna get in my bed, well use me, cause you ain't the average groupie. I seen them dancing, to hell with romancing. She sweat, wet, gotta go like a turbo vet. I'm tired of a magazine, saying flat butts all the thing. Take the average fat man and ask him that. She gotta pack much back. So fellas, has your girlfriend got the butt? Hell yeah, tell them to shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake that healthy butt, baby got back. Baby got back. Baby got back. I like them round and big, and when I'm throwing a gig, I just can't help myself. I'm acting like an animal, now here's my scandal. I wanna get you home and double up. I ain't talking about Playboy, cause silicone parts are made for toys. I want them real thick and juicy, so find that juicy double. Uncle Fatty's in trouble, begging for a piece of that bubble. So I'm looking at rock videos, knock me bimbos, walking like hoes. Get a half them bimbos, I'll keep my winning like Flojo. I work to the thick soul sisters, I wanna get with ya. I won't cuss or hit ya, but I gotta be straight when I say I wanna till the break of dawn. Baby, gotta going on. A lot of simps won't like this song, cause them punks like to hit it and quit it. And I'd rather stay and play, cause I'm long and I'm strong, and I'm down to get the friction on. So ladies, if you wanna roll in a Mercedes, turn around, stick it out, and your white boy got the shout. Females, Cosmo ain't got nothing to do with my selection. Say what? 36, 24, 36. Only if she's 5'3". So your girlfriend rolls a Honda, playing workout tape by Fonda, but Fonda ain't got a motor in the back of a Honda. And I got one none, unless you got buns, hun.
So you just did different mixes of the Sir Mix-a-Lot song, right, Fatty?
Like I'm round and big.
What do you think, Justin? You don't like
I like
it?
them when they're in shape. I like, a good, round is a shape. Round is a perfect shape.
That's your kind of fella, ain't it, Justin? Your mic's muted, Justin. Your mic's muted.
Oh hell, I muted it because I was talking to this damn grand younger. Just had
Yeah, I
to
figured
spill
you
away.
I figured you was either talking to your grandbaby or you was begging Charlotte to leave you alone, let you stay up a little bit longer.
Man, that heifer been in the bed an hour ago.
Oh yeah, she back there snoring. She done sucked all the curtains off the walls and everything.
Oh yeah. Well, she was doing it over here on the couch beside me, and I woke up. I said, "Girl, why don't you go to bed?" Her neck all bent over like a broke neck chicken, and I'm like, "Why don't you go lay down?" She finally went on lay down, and the baby had all her stuff in there on my bed, getting her little Valentine's together, and so she had to move it all in here and taking her time, and everything got to be so artisticated and all. I'm like, girl, if you don't come the hell on, I'm gonna leave your ass up by your damn self. She just finished, so I can go to bed in a few minutes, but damn. But anyway, no, that song ain't bad. I'm telling you, it's the Sir Mix-a-Lot part. No, I
That was
just
the
messed
Sir
up.
Mix-a-Lot. That was the first Sir Mix-a-Lot lyrics, man. It was just done like Eminem would do.
Oh well, the Eminem, I'm good with that. I didn't get the Sir Mix-a-Lot, I don't reckon, but I've been sitting here talking to this damn younger, trying to
Yeah, you
get
can
her to
hear the
hurry the
lyrics.
hell up.
You can hear the lyrics. I think
Yeah, I
it's
wasn't
kind of
listening to the
cool, man.
lyrics.
So once you use the AI, Fatty, you got to go back and you still got to do some cleaning up and editing.
Yeah, it doesn't even, you'll definitely know when you're listening to like the first track that just rolls off. You got to go back in and tweak them and mess around with them to get them anywhere close to decent.
What program you use to edit them in?
The Fender system, Fender Tune.
Okay.
And then DJ Studio and Suno's got a great studio now too. Like here, if you take in
popping up on my timeline and stuff, the Suno stuff. I've done a lot of stuff in like Adobe Premiere Pro, but that's like yeah.
Adobe's decent. The Pro Tunes and Pro Shop and GarageBand and all that stuff's pretty decent sometimes for stuff, but
yeah, garage.
Well, look here, y'all.
No,
Y'all
Justin, you
talking
can't
about,
go, man. No, stay here, man.
I'm not leaving here. Hold on, Fruit. Anyway, y'all talking about all this damn music and stuff. You do the 3D printer, or just your buddy behind you?
yeah, John's got them.
Oh, you don't fool with it at all?
Yep.
That's just
I used to have like wood CNC machines and stuff like that. I'm more of a wood guy, carpenter. So.
Oh, you do wood CNC machines. Well, see, that's our kind of fella, ain't it, Justin?
Yeah, what I was gonna say. Yeah, and the 3D printer, man, they do some crazy shit on them guns. I done got to fooling with FRTs here lately. Now, yeah, I'll get you 3D print that one, let you got one to do metal. But that's some pretty cool stuff. Buddy of mine just got his stamp for his suppressor and everything day before yesterday.
Awesome.
He's been working on it forever because he did something stupid when he was like 19, and it was all expunged, but it was still there. So he spent the last year of fooling with lawyers, having to get all that fixed and proven. I mean, it was true. You know, he was expunged, but he had to prove that on paper. But man, he was so happy day before yesterday. But he's a big gun guy. I mean, just big guy.
Yeah.
Who was that?
What'd you say?
Who was
it's
that?
A buddy of mine at work. Buddy of mine at work, Cam.
Oh yeah. I'm fond of him. I'm not familiar.
Yeah, really nice guy. When I first met the dude, he showed up doing the lowest man on a totem pole at work, and he looks like a freaking homeless dude on the side of the road with a sign. I swear to God. And it's the fun, and he's got these weird haircuts where he just plumb shaves the side of his head, and he's got these great big old gauges in his ear that look like you can put a basketball through. I mean, he looked like a damn homeless dude. But
sounds like most of your friends.
Well, some of them. But anyhow, though, he and I got to talking a little bit just in passing. I bullshit with everybody, unless you give me a reason not to. So I in passing out bullshit with him. Me and him got to talking, and I found out, pretty smart guy, and he's into art and different things, and that kind of got me interested in talking to him. And then the dude got to talk about guns and a whole lot of other things that I enjoy. And he's can't tell it by looking at him, he's very intelligent. You know what MOA is when you're shooting?
That is completely unlike most of your friends.
Anyway, Fatty, you know what MOA is when you're shooting, right?
Remind me.
It's minutes of action or minutes or something. When you shoot and say you miss, well, you got to adjust. It's like on your scope when you got your crosshair, it's got all them little ticks on it. Each one of those is a minute it's an MOA. Well, you got to know how to go up or how to go down to adjust for the fall of that bullet. Well, it's all a damn algebra formula. And it takes folks years and years and years and years to just be able to use those ticks in that scope. No, this dude right here, craziest thing I ever seen. He'll take a damn without a scope, open sight rifle. He'll shoot that thing one time, and he sees where that thing hits, and in his mind, he can run through the formula and know whether to go up or down to hit right on target second or third time. Craziest thing I've seen. We talking about 500 yards. We ain't talking about 50 yards, but he knows all of he's got every caliber and all kind of. He messes with all kind of weird crap. But a lot of stuff he fools with, like he's up until recently, he had one of those Mapuas and 1,000-yard guns. And most people that have one, I got another buddy of mine's got one. Dude's had it probably 15 years, ain't shot it 4 times. It costs about $10 to shoot the things one shot. Well, this other buddy of mine, Bubba got one. He got it just because he's sitting around in a group one day and fellas said, yeah, man, one of these days I'm going to get me one of them little Puras. Yeah, man, that's a fine-ass gun. It'll shoot 1,000 yards. So he went and bought him one just so he could look good in the crowd.
You got any friends named Bubba?
two guys that we called Bubba. Yeah.
Do they fit the stereotype of the name Bubba?
Yeah.
So does this guy that my brother
Oh,
talking about. They've been friends since shortly after they had pubic hair.
Hell
And
yeah.
this dude fits the stereotype. I'm just gonna let you know. We're not talking about nobody's like that's not a nickname his daddy gave him, but it don't fit him. No. Bubba is a Bubba. Where'd my brother go? He left out on me. Where'd he go?
Did he Bubba out?
I don't know. Looked like he may have lost signal. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see in just a minute. He'll pop back up if he may have lost his lost signal. Where he lives at, sometimes the signal will get a little loose sometimes. So about what part of the country you in, Fatty?
North Idaho. Yeah.
Would that qualify you as a Yankee?
No, for the most, I wouldn't say. That's probably the first time I would ever think that somebody from North Idaho would be a Yankee that I've ever heard.
I don't know, because we're in South Alabama, so anybody that
Yeah. Anybody north of Mason-Dixon to you guys is
well,
dirty Yankee.
Well, like the Mason-Dixon is over there in New Orleans. In Maryland, but like once you get past like Kentucky, Tennessee, we kind of
Once you get out of the swamp.
Yeah, when somebody talking about Idaho, we like a lot of us don't even know where that's at, but we know it ain't in the former Confederate States of America. So we're like, oh, he must be a Yankee. But you
That's
say
a
no.
good way of seeing it. Yeah.
You say
Yep.
no.
Up pretty real close to like Eastern Washington, Washington State, Spokane, Washington's kind of your closest point there, and then we got all the mountain lakes and all the tourist towns and all the
Potatoes.
former white supremacy bullshit that used to go on up here and all that fun shit.
Potato farmers and stuff.
Yeah, Randy Weaver, Ruby Ridge is just right up the road here, about an hour away. All those guys, that was all Randy Weaver.
What do you think
back in the day? The precursor to Waco.
Yeah, what do you think about Ruby Ridge?
It's a pretty fucked up deal. It's a really fucked up deal.
Yep. They
actually know a lot of people that were
the dog. They even shot the dog.
Yeah. Shot the dog first.
Yeah.
So, we want to talk about tyranny and shit like that. We can really talk because it's pretty fucking sad state of affairs what we got going on right now. I think
when I start talking to people like you, I had to be careful. I'll get to wanting to bury one of those shipping containers in the backyard. But I agree with you. I am pretty confident that I agree with you 100% in it. But yeah.
No, I still got food buried out in the woods for Y2K, bro.
Yeah.
Come on. Tell me I'm a fucking Eagle Scout. Tell me I'm not prepared.
My oldest boy is an Eagle Scout.
Nice.
Yeah, my three youngest boys were coming up through the Eagle Scout program when they when the Boy Scouts caved to the lobbyist advertising monies, and they decided they're gonna let openly gay, scouts. And I knew that. Well, those openly gay scouts, they're gonna become openly gay Eagles, and they're gonna become openly gay scout leaders. So man, and the scout program is an amazing program.
Yeah, that's something that I definitely think that needs to be, refigured into society is the civics and those programs. Damn near fucking 9 out of 10 presidents came out of the scouting program.
Yep.
So just shit like that to where, it's just it's a sad state of affairs today where just not a lot of shit for any kid to do anymore. Because you got one fucking parent that wants to be a fucking goddamn Karen.
Yep.
You know, I'll tell you, man, I raised 3 kids on my own, man, and fucking she still owes me fucking thousands, fucking 14 grand in back child support. The kids
You'll
are
never
30
get it.
fucking years old now, right? I'll never see a fucking dime.
Man, look, I saw today where Trump's
Can
getting
you hear
ready.
me now?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear you now, brother.
Thank God.
I
But,
see.
you know,
I saw a story today where Trump's getting ready to pass. Put a thing in place. Well, actually, it's already in place, but it's he getting ready to enforce a law from back in I think 96, 97 that if somebody ends up owing like back child support, then their passport will be frozen. They can't leave the country. Now, I'm gonna tell you though, Fatty, I see your position, but would you agree, true or false? Would you think that you are the typical or the exception?
definitely the exception.
Right. So when I read this article, I'm like, nope, this is one more damn thing to lay on the backs of men. Because typically the ones who are behind on child support are men. Because like
Yep.
if you like that dude was on Cooley Stream tonight, the feminist. If you show up and start talking about your wife that didn't pay no child support or nothing, he don't care nothing about that. Cause we're the mules. They're gonna wear us out like a set of tires, man. And once they wear us out, they're gonna pull us off the rims. They're gonna put new tires on the rims. And they're gonna throw us over there in the recycle bin.
Savages.
Because the women, the mothers who don't pay child support, they come domestic violence. If that woman hammers us and hammers us and hammers us, and we even scream at her, much less shove her or put that pimp hand like pow, we just snap. We just like pow. Oh no, we some kind of psychopathic animal. But that woman, she can yell, holler, scream, she can attack us, shove us, slap us in the face, pull our hair. Folk, what they say? Wonder what he did to deserve that. That's what it's just. It's two different standards. That's why them fools like what was his name, Paul on Cooley Stream tonight. That's why them dudes. That's why when they finally got me up, I'm like, I'm finna knock this dude's teeth out because them simp ass homies, sexuals, they do that. They pandering like, oh, well, the men in feminism that. Man, sit down and shut up, man. Go over there and eat your fucking cannoli or whatever. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I was granted custody of my kids on fucking Christmas Day, dude. It's about the fucking 20th time that the cops had been over to the house, right? Because she'd came over and fucking caused a big scene or some shit. Of course, it was Christmas Eve. She's 7 hours late to pick up her kids. Kids were already in bed, right? Barges in the house and fucking basically attacks me. Fucking, I turn my back. She grabs me, like fucking scrapes the fuck out of my lower eyelid and just barely nicks a little bit of skin right here on my nose, right?
Yeah.
Where there's nothing, there's no meat right there, right?
Mhm.
So it's just fucking piss and blood. She runs home, calls the cops on me. Again, right? This is multiple times where she'd like call the cops on me for picking the kids up late from fucking daycare for kidnapping while she's on duty, right? I get a call from the daycare, 4 hours, 5 hours. They're like, hey, we got to close down. Like, it's fucking 8 o'clock at night. We're out of here at 5, like, come on. Stupid shit. Christmas Eve, bro. Christmas Eve. Fucking judge went into his chambers and signed over shit to me, and they had the officer bring me the fucking paperwork that day.
They don't care, man. Society at large. Now God bless me. God bless me, even though I didn't deserve it and still don't deserve it, He gave me this thing over here. Now I'm gonna tell you, she batshit crazy. I ain't gonna lie. My brother online can tell you it's like being married to the honey badger sometimes.
I mean,
like, me and her.
I say always look at the mom. That's what I'd say. Always look at the mom, and if you got a crazy bitch of a mom, you're definitely gonna be a crazy bitch of a wife. So,
but me and her, we might conflict amongst ourselves, but we step outside this house, we're a unified force.
Yeah,
man. Look here. I'll say this, and this ain't no bullshit. Nah, I like my sister-in-law more than I like his ass. I'm here to tell you, but neither here nor there.
That was not always the case. Don't get me started.
That's because your damn wife crazy, but I kind of like crazy women. But anyway, dude, when I'll be trying to bullshit with his ass, you know what I'm saying? Try to say some shit against him. I'm just playing. But anyway, I try to get her to get on board with me with a joke that she knows for a fact it's a joke. Nope, she ain't even gonna do it. Hey, hold up, look here, I'm gonna do such a. Don't tell. She said, "Now I'm gonna tell him. Uh, even playing that mean
No
that
April
woman
Fool's
ain't
Day
going against
jokes.
him.
No
No,
practical
nothing.
jokes. No
No
pranks. No
sir.
nothing.
No sir. Ain't playing.
Man,
I ain't never met a woman doing that. Now, mine. Now I got a good woman. Don't get me wrong. No, that brother of mine, man, he can get her all riled up. She be want to stab me in the damn throat at his kitchen table. No,
yeah.
but
Me and my
but
brother got a good battle going for the practical jokes and shit. The pranks, you got some good ones going. Full on battle.
but that brother of mine, he has this knack for riling folk up.
Oh yeah.
If you
Negative.
hadn't noticed,
Negative.
No,
yeah,
You just
shit.
an asshole. You just
you
don't
No,
just a
treat
virtue signaler.
you
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 just don't treat
blame
that woman right, and all I do is
no.
point out the
See,
truth.
see, he says all that shit, and you blame her mean ass attitude on me. No, part of it is your ass because of all
See,
them
that's what he
years
good for. See,
when we
God trying
first.
to tell him to
Mm-hmm.
quit that line. That's why he froze up like that.
I ain't froze up. What you talking about?
Yeah, Dane's frozen. Fucking Mac, dude, telling you, get away from that piece of shit.
It's that damn
Am I
sexier than
back?
Dane lying ass bitch down there. That's what that is.
Am I back?
Yeah, I'm back too.
Okay. Anyway, no, Dane's gonna play with folks one way or another. Especially if he anywhere near likes you. Well, my wife, it took her years to understand that. And when he say stuff playing with her, she wasn't used to that. She came from a family that talked bad about you. I mean, or bad about her. I mean, just bad. So she didn't was not fond of him for a couple of years, at least until she got used to it. Now, oh man, she'll give you good as you're seeing, but a bunch of us because of his training in the first few years.
Oh yeah.
But no, he'll get to talking crap. She'll jump right on the bandwagon and kick my ass. I'm like, hold up, what? Where's the law to here? She don't mean nothing by it though. She just that's how she is. But sister
Fuck my
law,
ex pick up a fucking chair and try to fucking hit you with it.
A
oh
lot of
well,
women like
no,
that.
no, mine are threatening to shoot me about once a day. But,
Oh yeah, I came home to the 12 gauge in the face the one night, 4 hours after work, out drinking with the boys.
oh
12
well,
gauge in the front door,
mine, yeah, mine ain't got to worry about that. I might drink me a little bit, but I'm gonna drink it with her sitting here at the house. I ain't
Yep.
going
She
nowhere.
said when
We
she
we
gets
never
up in
did
the
get.
morning to go to work, he'll still be asleep. And she'll go over there and pick his pistol up beside the bed or whatever. And she'll look over at him over there asleep. And she'll think about, I could really just have a gun accident right here. And she says she think, no, not today. And she lets him live another day.
The first time she told that story at his kitchen table, Dane laughed. Ha 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 ha. That's just funny. I looked at it quick. I said, "Bro, she is not playing. She's serious. She really
The thing
is."
is every single woman has done that. Everyone,
Well,
even the daughters, even my daughters.
well, mine is crazy, and I was crazy enough to buy her a pistol.
Yeah, I got my girls the hot pink Judge, the 410,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
hot pink, buddy. Fuck yeah, and they can shoot it well.
You was talking to little pew pews, little wireless hole punchers when you froze up and dropped out, Justin. What was you saying?
Oh, I was just saying that most people like Bubba. They got that big old Lapua or whatever, just because a status symbol. They
Mm-hmm.
feel like a big man. If they got this gun with a great big bullet and it'll shoot 1,000 yards. Never mind the fact that he can't shoot 1,000 yards with it because he's not a shooter, but it's possible.
He'll end up
But
shooting Martin.
yeah, dude ain't shot it 3 or 4 times. Now my other buddy at work, no, he don't have to worry about that $10 a shot because he does his own reloading. So he
Nice.
fools with every uh
Nice.
oddball, weird ass, you know, Russian and Italian and whatever gun he won't fool with. He got all kind of stuff you can't imagine. You go to the range with him. He we got 2 ranges right here. One right over the edge of Mississippi, one right here in Mobile, but up north of Mobile City, and the one over Mississippi, it's a nice enough little range. It'll do what you want to do.
Mhm.
No, he's at the fancy one up there above us. $300 a year to join the damn thing. No, it ain't that serious. But he shoots every freaking weekend. I mean, he's got a woman at the house, but I literally think he would rather shoot than
Mhm.
extracurricular with her. I swear.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing I ever seen. And I like to shoot. I like that.
I know a
But
few guys like that. They're
when
just,
he,
I mean,
Gay.
diehard.
Gay.
well, I don't know. But when we get to the
I
range,
do.
I pull out
Gay.
2 or 3 long arms and I have a couple pistols or what. No, homeboy
Gay.
opens up the back of that SUV. Man, he damn near got to have a wheelbarrow to get all the stuff over there to the table.
Gay.
And he's got all the ammo, and you can shoot all he's got. It don't make no difference to him. But he the one got me fooling with them FRT. That's the craziest thing I ever did see. I like them things.
Mm-hmm.
Gay.
I didn't think they worked to begin with. I'm like, okay, maybe, but
Yeah.
not efficiently. You're a damn lie. Man, just like you got the real deal. Craziest thing I ever seen. And took me a while to understand through him how the reset made a difference. But like I say, he knows it inside and out. He can teach you damn near anything you want to know. If you got enough sense to listen to him.
Yeah, ballistics junkies are definitely like their own thing, but
Oh yeah.
there's guys up here I know that are just straight all day, every day. I mean, even got jobs in the field, so they can be in that field all day and just wired.
Up here, where the hell's up here?
I'm up in North Idaho, up by Spokane,
Good
Washington,
Lord Jesus.
out in the boonies. Like literally, I can walk 5 minutes and be in the middle of fucking nowhere.
I used to have a buddy of mine. He lived in California. It was back when I fooled with Jeeps. He's a real big Jeep guy. He owns a Jeep company.
Before his Jeep ended up in my driveway for the last 3 or 4 or 5 years, broke
No.
down.
It was before that. It was when we were fooling with Cherokees instead of Wranglers. No, I was way back. But anyway,
when you coming to get that damn Jeep out of my driveway, Justin?
Man, I don't know. Let me think what I'm saying. Anyway, though, he's got a big time company that does nothing but 4-wheel drive and all this, that, and the other now. But one day me and him was talking, and he moved to Idaho. I don't believe I ever met anybody that lived or moved to Idaho. I'm like, dude, why'd you move to Idaho? As far as I know, there ain't nothing in damn Idaho but freaking potatoes. I mean, what? He said, well, I got to want to make a move and leave California. He says, and I was looking for a place that loved God, guns, and freedom. So that's why I moved to Idaho. So all right then.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the things about it. Yeah,
he's there. He got his big company. Nice guy. He's I can't think. He's from foreign descent. I gotta think where he's from in a minute. But anyway, something you don't hear much.
There's a lot of transplants up here for sure. A lot of Southerners, a lot of folks from that area. You can cash out on a house down there for $2-3 million on your square footage. Come up here and get the exact same size house for like $1 million. Live comfortably for a couple of years. You got your toys and all your boat and your snowmobiles and all your shit for every season. You're kind of set. You get your job, you get set up, and then about 3 years of snow, and they're fucking back down somewhere.
Yeah, no, I can't do that, bro. Snow's good for one thing in this world, and that's a Christmas card.
Oh man,
damn that shit.
I was sponsored snowboarder in high school and fucking been riding shit since snowboards for snowboards, and fucking this year is probably the worst year we've had in 30 years.
How old you say you were, Patty?
I'll be 50 this year.
Oh, so you still a youngin'.
Yep, that's what I said a while ago.
Damn near millennial.
Yeah, I mean, I fucking feel like I'm 24 now.
You're lying to yourself.
No, I do. I fucking feel great. I really do.
Yeah, look like shit. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
I mean, looked like $1 million, right? They got thrown out of a fucking skylight going down 60 on the freeway.
Now you're like $1 million that somebody found in the bottom of a well-used portalet.
You know,
With a crew of Mexicans. Sorry.
calling me sir. It's like putting a
I'm
fucking
just messing
elevator
with
in
you,
the.
fatty. I'm just messing with you, fatty. That's my love language.
That was a good one though.
You know, folks can say I'm being racist, mentioning the Mexican, but I go on all them job sites delivering lumber, and
Yeah, man.
everybody on the job site's Mexican. And I said, well, I got to take a leak. You go in the portalet, you won't be there but a minute. It'll be damn near full. I guess it's all in burritos and tacos. I don't know. Craziest thing I ever seen. It's for real.
Yeah, construction sites are fucked up.
They ain't
It's
eating the
definitely
Taco
true.
Bell though, man. So it ought not be bad.
I
No,
didn't
it's
say
a
it was.
fucking cheap ass contractor that doesn't get that shit fucking pitted out every 2 or 3 weeks.
Well, they are Horton homes, so they have them pumped out regular. It's just them damn Mexicans. They do them a whole lot of.
Well, they're eating well, getting
I
paid
don't
well.
know, but they
Nothing
do
cheap.
a good resting too.
Yeah.
I'll go over there. I'll drop once they put that foundation down. I'll drop the house package. I go
Nice.
back 3 days later, and they got a framed house there ready to black in.
Yep.
But they gonna get there early and they gonna work hard as they can up to 12 o'clock. You come over there by 12 o'clock, every
man.
damn Mexican on that place gonna be laid out like cordwood.
You know it, underneath the trucks in the shade,
Yep.
man.
Yep. Sound sleep.
Yeah. Yep. Straight up.
But that work though.
Oh
You guys
yeah,
getting
they
hail
work.
down there? You guys get big hail down there around where you're at? Yeah.
A little
Big
bit.
hailstorms.
A little bit. I had a new roof put on here last spring.
Yeah.
And
Who did your contract? I used to chase storms down there for years.
Well, I ended up only paying about half of it because there was hail damage up there. I didn't even know it was up there.
Yeah, we'd be the guys that come in like, the next day after a storm and start knocking doors and get all shit lined up and spend a fucking 2 or 3 months down there, make your $100K and fucking chill for the year and kick ass, dude. It's a fucking good storm. And shit, we did the cleanup for the Moore tornado. Spent like about 3 months cleaning, hauling all those houses to the dump that got blown over. And then came back and rebuilt, 50, 60 of them with the Southmore Green Building Initiative. Did all the cisterns and shit in the ground like we did in Joplin after they had theirs.
Yeah.
Fucking good shit.
Yeah, Alabama, most of those kind of tornadoes that do some real destruction, they take place more in the central part of Alabama, more up around Montgomery, Birmingham and stuff. We're down here on the coast, man. We're down here on the beach.
Yeah, man. People up here in the Pacific Northwest, they have no clue what the rest of the country goes through. Everything from Colorado and south of there, even Arizona, they all get big hailstorms. We don't get that shit up here. Yeah. Everybody down there in the flyover states, you guys get new roofs like every 5 years, 10 years?
Well, I am a real estate agent, and what I
Nice.
like vocationally, and nice. Yeah, I decided when I graduated high school, my goal was to retire when I was 30 years old. When I was 30 years old, I was still a broke ass. I was still broke as hell when I was 30, but I said, I'm not going to let that deter me from fulfilling my dreams. So I went ahead and retired anyway.
For what, a couple of years?
Forever, man. But I'm just joking around. Some of these realtors that I deal with, man, they'll get offended. But just, you may have noticed if you follow my content and stuff like you have, that I say whatever I want. And so I just in conversation sometimes at these real estate events and stuff, I'll say something about, well, back when I had a real job, such and such, just joking around. Some of those realtors, man, they get offended at me. Oh, a real estate is a real job. And I'll be like, and the reality is, it is a real job, but it's office work. It's more of like a mental stress. But ain't nobody, I done had one rotator cuff repair here, and I'm in bad need of one here. Real estate ain't gonna do that to you. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll aggravate them like that. I'll be like, back when I had a real job, you got to understand too. I'm a broker, so I'm not just a salesperson. I'm like a broker, but
Nice.
especially like down there on the ground level, the salesperson level is, I don't know the actual proportions, but I wouldn't be surprised if the proportion wasn't 90% female. Because that ground level, that salesman, you're talking about relationships, marketing, that kind of stuff, and that's just a more female sort of a gift. Now, once you get up from that and you get into management, the higher up you go into management in real estate companies, the more man that you see, or whatever.
You know, I've got a theory about this, Dane. You're gonna like this. I've been thinking about this for a long fucking time, bro. Men can communicate without eye contact, right? Right, hunting, fishing, right, out in the woods for the fucking past thousands of years. We could fucking and fucking know what we're talking about, right?
Right.
I've got a guy I've worked with, bro, for fucking 30 years. We've probably looked at each other in the fucking eyes maybe like 10 times.
Yeah.
Right? And we know each other like fucking back of our hands because we've just fucking all day fucking, together. And like women are like this, right? They were at the campfire, they were around cooking, right? They were more intimate, they were more whatever, feminine, if you want to say it, but like more touchy-feely, more skin to skin, right? More, closer that way. Where in sales, I think guys have, guys have a problem with sales because we all know that every other guy is full of shit. Right? And trying to fucking get one over on us. Right? If we're not on the same team, and then it's the other team. Right? But when we are on the same team, it's fucking ride or die. But now we've gotten to the point where we're at, it's like, I don't know.
Do you ever watch the Whatever podcast?
Oh yeah, here and there. Not as much. I mean, yelling at fucking young girls for being whores is just, it's one thing, but like intentionally making fun of them and being a total fucking idiot too is kind of another. But they are fucking dirty whores, and they do need to be fun.
Yeah, well, you have to you have to really kind of watch it long term to really get past that, and kind of see the context. But my point is that when Brian Atlas will ask them to rate themselves on a scale of 1 to 10. They're not as bad as they used to be, but used to, they'd be like, oh, everyone at the table is a 10. We're all beautiful. It's a 10. Mm-hmm. And me and my wife would be talking about it. Because like I said, this thing over here, when it comes to that kind of perspective, it's almost like being married to a man, except for where it really matters. But what I'm saying is, me and Deej would talk about it, and we say, like, they don't understand because they're so stupid. They don't understand math. That if everyone is a 10, then the average is 10, which is a 5. So everyone's a 5. They're not a 10. Not everyone can be a 10. But that's the thing, but women, they're going to lie to each other. The way Brian Atlas describes it is they're going to gas each other up. It doesn't matter how many ex-husbands you screwed over, how many boyfriends you screwed over, how broke you are, nothing. They're going, girl, you a queen, all that kind of stuff. They don't live in reality. Whereas men, like this dude over here, his little name he used is sexier than Dane. Asshole. Because he knows it's a lie.
He's
a damn lie.
Yeah, he's on the internet. He's talking about he's a STD, like he gonorrhea or something, Yeah. But this dude over here, he come out with that. Why? He's ragging on me. He ain't real good at it. But he's ragging on me. So you jank each other. Have you ever seen me on the Fugazi podcast where I jank Cooley and Wicked and them? Like Cooley, I tell him he looked like the love child of Usher and Steve Urkel.
Holy shit.
I could be janking with him. I've spent a lot of time. Have you ever come over to the Vulcan soapbox that I'm on sometime and seen me debate with him?
Yep. Seen that one.
Enos, the moderator, I call him Timu LeBron James. And the weird thing is that Vulcan,
dude,
it's hard to believe, he looks like my youngest son, but black. It's the weirdest thing. His vocal inflections, his facial expressions, his gestures look just like my youngest son, but he's black. So I call him Black Jude because my son's name is Jude. The Black Jude. But that's men. men, we trying to rag on each other, but ultimately
Yeah.
it's to try to push one another to accomplish more. Women, they sit around, most women, their friends could be the biggest manipulative, scheming losers, just psycho and sociopathic, and they'll just gas them up. You know, most of them, I know you don't care about this, Uncle
Guys,
Fat.
guys will do the same
Fatty.
thing,
I know
but
you
it's
don't care,
definitely
Uncle Fatty, but their friends could be just getting fatter and fatter and fatter. They could be knocking on heart failure's door, the feet turning black from the diabetes, and they'd be like, girl, you so fine, you's a 10. Yeah, you 10. You 10 tons, but they'll gas them up. But men will be like, damn, man, you been eating good since the last time I saw you. It's just the reality of it, man. It's just the difference in the
true.
men and the women.
Accountability is definitely, you know,
But we hold each other accountable, because if we don't hold each other accountable, because everybody is a little bit lazy. My wife argues with me about that point, but everybody's a little bit lazy. So we hold each other accountable, because if we don't, we're in danger of giving in to our lazy. And then if we go that direction, society and civilization collapses.
rather than
Women,
just realizing that everybody gets fatter as they get older, and then they get smaller and skinnier as they
oh
get
yeah,
older from there.
yeah. That's what happened to me. Like my brother over here, Mr. STD. He was born the size of a third grader. That dude, he went out for
Biggin.
football. He was on the football team in the third grade at elementary school. When he went out for football in the fourth grade, they told him he couldn't play because he was over the maximum weight limit.
Of how much?
You tell me. I know.
175 pounds.
He was in the fourth grade over 175.
But back
Okay.
then, now I was big around, okay. But back then, I was head taller than all them other little boys till we got to junior high, and they kept going and going and going, and I stayed the same damn thing I was in middle school. I mean,
How,
in
how big is
elementary
the
school.
milkman? How big is the milkman that used to come
Oh,
around back in those days?
oh no, that ain't no milkman. I'm full blooded Robert, so I can't help it.
Yeah. But
I
what it
look
is,
just like all of them.
Well,
well,
when
you
did they
know,
when did they let you start wearing a helmet, or did the brain damage come in the third grade?
I'm born like that, bro.
Oh shit!
no, he ain't.
Yeah.
You ain't no Roberts. You shaped like the
No, that's
hill.
my son was the same
Well,
way, man.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
telling you, he
you're
was my son was a brick house in fucking fourth, fifth grade. He outweighed me in like fifth grade, bro. Like fucking big boy, just genes, man. I'm
That's how
telling
he
you.
was. But
Yeah.
me, before my, really before I got fat, but when I was young, schoolmates and stuff would ask me if I was adopted, because I was skinny, and I looked like my absent father. And STD here, Justin, he looked like my mother. So there was fat mama, fat Justin, and little skinny me that didn't look like neither one of them, and my father was absent. So people would ask me if I was adopted. I was like, I wish. But no, I wasn't
Yep.
adopted. You know.
Little towhead.
Yeah. Mama would buy them tough skin jeans for Justin from Sears that had them little pads in the knees, because he was always such a rough and tumble, kind of kid. And then, but she'd have to buy him so big that she'd have to cut off the pant legs and hem them up.
that,
So them little
that ain't
real
why she bought them.
shut up, fool.
That,
There would be those
no,
little,
no, the reason
there would
she
be those
bought
little,
them, that
there would be
no,
those,
that was
hang
the
on,
only
man,
thing
Justin, I
that
got
fit
something
me.
for you. Okay,
Huh?
I took care of that. And so, man, this is great having the mute button. So what would happen by the time they cut off the pant legs and hemmed them up, his little knee pads would be down there around the middle of his shins and stuff. Okay, go ahead, Justin.
Yep.
No, see, you a cheating son of a bitch.
Get those
How you
double
gonna do me like
gum
that?
rewards. Yeah, buddy.
No, they mama bought me them tough skins. That's the only thing that would fit my wide ass.
No.
I know,
It
but
wasn't
she
because
had
of the
to.
knees.
It was because of the needs, because you was always, look, there's picture somewhere that Dave gave away to God knows who, of our grandparents, Fatty. Ma and Pa's 50th anniversary, and there you was standing there in your pants and your little suit and everything, and your knees was muddy where you been out there crawling underneath a bush or something. Am I lying?
No, I'm not disputing the fact that I was hard on my knee. That's not the deal. I'm disputing the
Right.
fact that Mama didn't buy tough skins because they had that little thing on the knee. They just happened to have the thing on the knee. She bought the tough skin because that was the only thing that was wide enough to fit me. Wrangler and Levi and all the rest, they wouldn't fit me. They was built for folk like you.
Yep.
Oh, she had to. It just happened to
Liar.
have that thing on the knee.
You're lucky if
Liar.
your J.C. Penney's had a husky section.
Oh, he was
Well,
a husky too. He liked the husky too.
I was past husky.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. But the
Elastic
point of the matter is why STDs over here talking some BSDDs is by the time she hemmed them and everything, them little knee pads reinforcement be down there in his shin. So he was always
Yeah, well, I might be fat, but I make fat look sexy, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you ain't gotta make fat look sexy
Fucking
for
own it.
fatty. All you gotta do is be fat and fit. Did you hear the earlier part where he was talking about his ideal woman?
Yes, I heard all of it. You see me commenting?
Maybe some Drew Carey. Remember that girl Mimi on Drew Carey?
No. What was that? What was that one? It was a little skinny black dude and a big fat black woman. My kids make reference to it all the time. We watched it one time.
I don't know.
Oh man, I'll think of it in a minute.
The 600-pound life one or something?
No, it was a movie, and I think the guy was one of the weigh-in twins or whatever, but he was a little bit skinny and had this big fat wife, aggressive wife. I want to say Persia. Man, I can't remember her name. Oh, it was all kind of crazy. I mean, that the movie is not made for all
Not
audiences. But
not the Dr. Doolittle shit with Eddie Murphy.
No. I'll think of it in a minute.
Yeah,
I'll text my daughter because I bet I have it still up.
Hercules.
Yeah, that was the clumps or whatever.
Yeah, there you go. Right.
Yeah, Hercules. You're walking down, but you're limping back.
Yep. Claytus. That old woman tickle me.
The funny part about me is when they said, what you said, don't make me embarrass you in front of your kids. See, this right here, that's Fatty's kind of woman.
Yeah, just a little young for me.
That look like somebody dressed up as Mimi. I thought that was Mimi, man. My eyes must be going bad.
You sure that's not Drew Carey?
It wasn't
that? That's not Drew Carey?
No, that's Mimi. That's the lady who played Mimi. Well, that's a character. But I think that's somebody trying to look like Mimi. But let me pull it up here. Give me just a minute. I'm still trying to make sure I know how to do all of this stuff here. You still there?
That's a dude.
I'm here.
Yeah, that's a dude with a wig.
Yeah, I think so. What about the? Well, I pulled up. There we go. What about that's Mimi? You don't remember her?
Hold on.
I don't. From the Drew Carey show?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, no. There used to be this damn girl back long before I got married. When I was in my 20s, I was running around with the redheaded dude with the 4-wheel drive, Russell Sloan and Mookie and all them.
Yeah.
And we was hanging out in Johnny Joe's. Well, there was this
Johnny Joe's
girl
was a
in
country music bar, Fatty.
Oh, yeah, it was a dive. Anyway, we was running around in there, and there was this big old fat woman in there that looked just like Mimi with all that makeup and the hair. But in her mind, bruh, she sweet girl, good personality.
Before Beyonce.
Huh? Yeah, I mean, telling you, sweet girl, good personality, fun to be around. But you could not look at that woman and tell her that she was a big old fat porker. You couldn't do that. Now,
Fatty
I d-
wouldn't. And
li-
Fatty told her
Oh,
he'd say
now I
it with a
remember.
lot of
Okay,
breath. Fatty
now I
would say it
remember.
with a lot of breath in his voice. He'd be thinking like, "Oh, when can I unwrap that thing?"
well, listen to me
Mm,
now. I don't
she,
know the woman's real name. Why? Because she introduced herself as Big Sexy.
I remember her. She worked at a gas station, didn't she?
Yes, right there on the corner of Market Street and 90.
Don't this
Yes,
sound like
sir.
some redneck stories, Fatty?
But you know what though? Bubba hit that one time.
Stop lying.
Man, all these years, 37 years later, he will not admit it. But he told me one time he knew her by name, like her real name. He didn't know her from Johnny Joe's. Nope, he knew her like personally. He hit
You
that
lie.
time.
Tell me
Kathy
the
Kinney.
No,
damn truth.
Yeah, it's
no,
Kathy
I'm
Kinney.
telling you. But no, she called herself Big Sexy.
She had
He
a
meant it.
sticker on the windshield or something said "Big Sexy."
Yep, yep,
Kathy Kinney.
She was halfway right.
yeah. That was a big old, but sweet old girl. Now you couldn't
You
get no better.
you
Oh,
kidding me, though, man?
hey,
Look, if you telling me that Larry Stewart, next time I see him, I'm gonna have to clown
clown. He gonna deny it. I'm telling you. But I
because
know, man.
here's my
I'm old,
thing.
but I ain't seen now.
Little old, like, how would Mama? Because I done told Fatty Mama was a big old gal. How would Mama? What would be her words she'd use to describe the physique of Uncle Fatty?
No, you got me.
Squirrely. Remember that?
No,
I've heard
Yeah.
that.
no. Wait a minute. Uh, no, she called it something else.
Anyway, so like Fatty over here, as squirrely as he look, and he standing up and say, "Man, I like me a woman that feels like biscuit though."
Wormy. That
Wormy,
wormy.
Why
that's
did
the
he?
word, wormy.
Wormy. She
Why did he?
called him wormy.
You're right. But I
Wormy?
mean, now me,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't understand it. Like I do like a woman that feels like a big old life size, body pillar. You know what I'm talking about, Justin. And
Uh huh.
mine ain't but 4'11", and it ain't like she ain't looking like Mimi, but you know the difference in the Deidre I met and the Deidre I go to sleep with. But
Yeah.
I'm all for that. But a fella that's just like, man, I just like a woman that, just like you know what I'm talking about. At least you can respect a man just comes on out and says it. He just
Oh
says
yeah.
it. He ain't shit. But when you
Full
dealing with these
figures.
men like
Full figures.
Bubba Stewart talking about, man, I don't know fat man, and you find out he done darn near had some bestiality going on. No, see
Yep.
something like that, I'm gonna clown on him. Ain't no
Mm-hmm.
fun
Oh
clowning
yeah.
on Fatty
For sure.
because Fatty proud of it. You can't clown on him.
Well,
But
Music,
Bubba,
music for the
we done all had at least one woman that we was with that we don't want our buddies to know about. At least
nope,
one.
not me. Not me.
Okay, you're an exception because you got married when you was 9.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay,
I felt
you're an
one wrong.
exception. Anyhow, though, uh, Bubba didn't have a whole lot of success in the woman field until, man, he was on up in age. I mean, he was in his 20s, way on up.
That's a lie.
I mean,
Okay, what about that? And I ain't gonna mention her name because I'm on YouTube and I don't want to have nothing filed against me. But what about that old blonde haired girl with the Volkswagen?
Oh no. You got the blonde hair part right, but not the Volkswagen. No, you talking about the
Okay.
one that lived next door to him.
I don't know
Yeah,
nothing about nobody living
yeah,
nowhere.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yes. The one that come back to me talking about, man, he did
Yes,
what he
yes,
needed to do
yes,
and he
that one,
went,
that one. Yeah. Yeah, talking about he just rolled over, went to sleep, and she said,
man,
eh, eh,
that wasn't long before he married Martha.
okay.
No, I'm telling you, what's wrong? He'll talk a whole lot of crap. He's full of it. I've been there 37 years. I know he's full of it. Until his first, no, yeah, till his first wife came along. Now, I will tell you, I don't know how, except for the fact she was bat crap crazy and psychotic. That first wife of his was fine, fine. Lord Jesus, she was fine. She didn't stay that long, stay that way too long. She had too much French and all that stuff from Louisiana in her. She didn't stay fine long, but she was fine. But that's the first woman he ever had. He got rid of her. That's when he got with the girl next door. But no, hell no. But anyway, he'll talk all kind of crap. He's full of it. But he showed us with Big Sexy.
Yeah, I didn't know none of that. So next time I see, man, we got to get Bubba up on stream like this, even if it's just like you with no camera. I mean, I understand you and Bubba not wanting to come on camera because y'all know y'all ugly as shit, man. But even if y'all don't come up on camera, we got to get Bubba on here. Three of us going together, man.
Well,
It'd
oh,
be
he'll
like,
get
instead of 3 men and a baby, it'd be 2 rednecks and a dumbass.
well, Bubba get mad for us over with.
I know that'd be funny. He rage quit. Do
Oh,
you understand the parlance of a rage quit?
uh-uh.
Is when you janking, you coming down, you laying a smack down, you janking them or you telling them stuff they want to hear, and then all of a sudden, like in a situation like we have now, all of a sudden they just freaking disappear. That's a rage
But
quit
yeah,
because
he'll
they got mad and left. You know what I'm saying?
he
They
get
just got up,
yeah,
they got mad and just broke camp, and they couldn't handle what you were saying, so they just said, "Well, I'm just gonna leave." That's a rage
that's
quit.
that's what Bubba does
What
on the
I'm
phone.
saying, that's what I'm saying. We'll get him in here and then he'll do like a rage quit. That'll be so funny.
Well, he'll tell me when I mention him hanging up when he gets mad. He
Uh-huh.
said, well, you do the same thing. Okay. I have hung up on you before, Bubba. That is the truth. I didn't hang up because I was mad. You're not smart enough to get me mad. You can't put enough together in your brain to piss me off. Okay. I
Yeah, but
hang up because we've gotten to a point that the only way for me to win this argument is to bring up personal attributes about you. I mean, like really personal. That's my buddy. I don't want to do him like that.
yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? I don't want to
yeah.
really get personal. So I just say, "Hey, I can't win this fight without really getting dirty. And I ain't gonna do that with I might do it with Fatty. I don't know Fatty. Well, hell, he never met
Mhm.
me. I'm not gonna do it with Bubba. That's my boy for 37 years.
I know,
Top
man.
rope.
Yeah, yeah.
Top rope, huh? Yeah, I
Well,
get you, man.
the rest of them that I run around with, they either dead, in jail, or you're hooked on something. Yeah,
Strung
you know,
out. Yeah.
yeah, got 12 kids and ain't supporting none of them. Well, we're
I
down
mean,
two different
Bubba's a good
paths.
old boy. Bubba's a good old boy, but Bubba thinks in binary code. That's far as he goes. He got 2 digits, on and off.
unless it comes to operating, managing, taking care of whatever, anything in the trucking industry. And then the dudes like Rain Man, he's a damn savant.
But like
Mm-hmm.
really heavy equipment in general, right?
Yeah, yeah. But you get outside of that, man, he can't find his ass with both hands.
But let's face it, that's the binary code. Let's say
Yep,
crane operating. Up,
yep.
Mm.
down,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
left, right, forward, backwards. We got you. Boom
You know
up,
what is
boom
you know
down.
what
We got you.
you know what Bubba's daddy was well known in that area for?
I don't know, cheating on his wife.
Pulling levers. He was a
Yeah,
crane operator.
yeah, I know he was a crane operator.
You know them boys that used to get pissed off at a halter. What was that big muscle bound boy?
What was his
Uh,
name? God, if you had to ask me, I could have told you. I knew you talking about his last.
well, big Larry taught them boys
Mm-hmm.
at CB&I way back.
His last name was Eubanks, but I can't remember his first name.
Can't think of it either.
Yeah, we might not want to say it on air on stream anyway, because YouTube, you know, there's a thin line between love and doxing. You know what I mean? So I might want to hold
Uh,
off on that.
well, we was talking about everybody. Everybody had this one female, except for you, had this one female in their past. They just didn't want nobody to know about. But even me, I mean, I did have a munchie cheek. Being we ain't saying names.
A munchkin?
No.
No,
She looked like the little Munchie Cheek toy from back in the
you
80s.
talk
Justin,
funny.
you got to tell
What?
the story
A
about
gremlin?
listen, Fatty. Here's a story. Now, this is a true story, okay? I know
What,
it ain't
what,
going to
what is
sound
this
like it's
toy?
true. This is true. Justin, you got to tell
What?
this, man. This is why I got to get you on stream with the video and everything. Because as funny as some of these stories are, looking at your ugly ass, bald headed face make it even funnier.
A mon what? Monchuchu?
Munchie cheek.
Chi Chi.
Chichi. Anyway, Justin, you got to tell the story. This girl Monchichi, he dated for a while. she was one of them lazy beings.
Bro.
So I think I used to jank my brother a lot, Fatty, telling him he was a lazy being factory because he dated a girl, and when they stopped dating, she get with a woman. I said, man, you ruined her. But Justin, tell the story about Michelle.
Good Lord.
I know, man.
Anyway, we got a local fair over here in October. I went to the fair, and I went a whole bunch of times. And they had this little game where you drop the quarters down that little arm that sticks out there, and the little feet is pushing the quarters back and forth. And as it pushes, it falls off the edge, and you get not quarters but coins, little tokens. And you get the little tokens. Okay, well, man, I think I was addicted to that thing that year. Man, that's how much money I spent. Well, I had done it so many times. The girl that was working the thing, you they had like a deal. Instead of $1 at a time, if you do $5, you got like $2 extra. Well, I
Justin,
noticed it.
Justin,
What?
all three people on this stream right now old. We old, man. We need to live to the end of your story, man. Carry on.
Man, you started, dude. Anyway, she gave me extra, and I ain't paid no attention to it till the last day of the fair. And when she handed me my last handful of tokens, she handed me a piece of paper, had her number on it. Well, she weren't nothing to look at. And I grinned at her, got my little token, and put that damn paper in my pocket. When I got home, I threw that thing in the garbage. Ain't no way in the world, girl, you done lost your damn mind. No, sir. No, sir. She was a pretty good size,
I think
big
I
around.
think I think he taking a little artistic liberty right now. Carry on,
Man.
Justin.
About what? No,
was it a
no,
carnival,
that's
you said?
Yeah,
There's nothing better than a carnival girl. She's only in for the weekend.
No.
she lived
This was a local hire.
Oh, well, shit. No,
Yeah.
you can't do that. Don't shit where you eat, right?
No,
But
Justin
anyway,
did not throw that number away. If he threw it away, it was in a garbage can. He never empties, and he went back to dig it
no,
out. Go
bro,
ahead, Justin.
no, man. You want me to tell the story? I'm gonna tell it the truth now.
Yeah, you thought about
Man,
it. And then
too
you were
many
over at her
years
house
ago.
about 45 minutes, 50
No,
minutes
sir.
later.
No, sir. No, sir. Throw the thing away. The hell with that. Weeks later, that we got a local road over there that everybody hung out on the weekends. Okay, so I'm out there on the strip. I'd been out there all night long. About 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, me and one buddy of mine, we done outlasted the rest of them. We standing there talking, and this old girl pulls up.
Justin, I'm familiar with this story. We need to make sure this is TOS friendly. I know where you headed.
Oh no, yeah. No, I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna keep it clean.
Okay,
got you.
go ahead, man. I gotta watch over that neck ass.
I told you that's why you don't want to be up here. Anyway, she pulls up and she's like, hey, y'all. Her and the buddy of mine knew each other, like had known each other. Like, hey, they having a party over such and so, y'all want to come over? What the hell? So I climbed in the car with him. We went over there. We got over there. There was 5 dudes at this party, and 4 of them was drunk, and 3 of them was passed out, and then the one dude. That's it. So anyway, I'm standing outside.
Party.
I don't know. The hell with this. But anyway, I'm standing outside, and old girl came over there, and well, yeah. I'm trying to think. There ain't no clean way to say it, but anyway,
I'm
it
talking
was.
about the story on Market Street with Michelle. I'm not
I,
talking about how y'all became a couple, man. I thought that was
okay, that
obvious.
no, it ain't no. The rest of it ain't make no sense. Don't tell it. But anyway, that's the
You
end of
ain't
that.
yeah.
So I got
They became a pseudo couple, fatty.
on and off.
You know how
But
it goes.
anyway, so I'm out on the strip one night on Market Street, and me and another dozen buddies of mine, a bunch of old rednecks standing out there talking shit. And this old Ford pickup step side pulled up, had a big old hunk knocked out in the fender. It was a 2-wheel drive, but still had big gumbo mutters on the back of it. I'm talking about redneck as they come. And in the back window, there was a axe handle in the back window where your gun goes or whatever. And all of a sudden, this damn big old gigantic fella, bigger than Dane, about 6'4", great big, huge dude climbs out, spits Levi Garrett chewing tobacco on the asphalt, big old cowboy boots, hat, your ball cap, the whole nine. And he walks over to me, and I look up, and it was a woman. Says, "Are you, Justin?" I said, "Yep." She said, "Well, I hear you been whatever my gal friend." Well, I don't know who this chick is, and I'm a smart ass. I said, "Well, might be, but what's her name?" Well, her name, blah, blah. Well, I recognize the name. And I'm like, well, um, yeah. She said, "Well, I believe I might have to kick your ass." I wasn't real sure whether she could whoop me or not, but that was a chance I was not taking in front of my buddy. He was huge, gigantic. I'm telling you,
Corn fed.
cowboy, yeah, huge.
Yep.
And
Got some
she
of them
said,
Monsanto genes.
yeah. She said, "Well, I believe I'm gonna kick your ass." I said, "Well, man, if you want to back that bad, you can have a back. It wasn't that good no way." That's all she needed. She looked down, spit more chewing tobacco on the asphalt, went climbed back in her truck, drove off.
Well, look here, fellas. It is so late, and I am old, and I'm tired, and I've been streaming on my own stream since 10 o'clock, so that's 2.5 hours. And I was over there on Fugazi beating up on that little homo feminist guy before that. So I'm finna go to bed, man. I ain't as young and virile as Uncle Fatty. Thanks for coming
You
on,
know
Uncle
what?
Fatty.
I might
Well,
as well
look,
Sure,
stay
brother.
up.
what was that, Justin? Say again.
I said, I've been up so long, you done called me into getting on this crap. I might as well stay up. I get up before she gets up at 3:30. I will stay up.
Now go on to bed, man. You need some kind of beauty sleep. But I do need to hit the sack, man. I got a doctor's appointment to go to tomorrow and that kind of stuff. Uncle Fatty, come on back, man. I probably
See, I
gonna
just
be
got the inspiration I needed right there, right? I get
Yeah.
up around 7 and get out of bed around 9. I think I'm going to do a lounge version. Let's do a lounge version of fucking Dr. Feelgood.
Yeah, man. I need you to maybe I can get you to do me an intro song, kind of like
For sure.
Cooley has on No Fugazi.
Yeah, you were talking about this shit earlier too, with all the super chat stuff and all this other bullshit. That's like, I got a couple other programs you got to check out too, and and even like Jim Bob, he's using Shopify, right? Shopify's got a great system that's worth getting into for hosting all your shit, and new platforms too with the AI, where you put one post out and it goes out to all your social shit, and it'll do all your auto posting and stuff for you. You got to do your own editing. But then you just shove your meat into it, and then it just spits out fucking T-bone.
Well, I got to be careful doing that, man, because I ended up with 5 kids shoving my meat and stuff.
Hey, look at here, Fatty. Before you run off, my daughter texted me back that movie I'm talking about. The name of the movie I think is Norbit, and his
Nor-
big
yeah, Nor-
fat
There we go.
Rasputia.
Yep. There we go.
That was how big that girl looked. God, dog, she was a big old girl.
But look here, Fat. Let's be in touch tomorrow and after, man.
sure,
Cause
buddy.
I might get you to do me some AI. Cause I could get into that AI. Cause I am a high tech redneck and come up with my own stuff like Edry Wilson does. But I mean, I don't know when I'm gonna have the time. So we could hook up, man, and maybe you could help me with
Pretty
that.
dope, dude. The other thing we're doing is taking these songs after we remix them and then going and playing them live at the fucking open mic jam and doing like
No kidding.
just remakes of just different songs. And it's fucking,
Yeah, I agree, man. But
it's
look,
pretty dope, dude. It's pretty dope. If you use
yeah.
it, it's just a tool, you know.
Yep,
It's just-
yep. I gotta get out of here though, man. Be honest with you, man. I've been up a long time, but I
Appreciate
do
it, guys.
appreciate you coming on, man.
For sure.
And
Be good. Be good.
yeah, stay
Well,
in
I
touch.
don't get all
I
them
appreciate
flowers.
your support. What was that, Justin?
I said, why I don't get all them flowers for coming on?
Man, cause you's an asshole, man. You's an asshole, man. You, man,
Yeah, I appreciate that very much.
Hey, Dick.
We shared a womb. We've shared bathwater. We've shared a bed before, but not in the LBGTQ expialidocious form. Man, we brothers, man. You lucky I even put up with you. But thanks, Fatty.
Yeah.
Hey, if you got a hot stepsister, give me her number.
Nah. I got a
I know she's gonna be a big woman.
No, I got a half sister, but she ain't all that
She
hot.
pretty good size.